like it.
What's up? What's up? What's up, baby?
Hey, everybody. Hey, babe. What's going on tonight? Another late one. What?
You said hi, everybody, before you said hi to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, babe. How are you? How was your day today? You look nice. Look
I will
handsome.
slap the shit out of you.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, okay. Well, since you called me that, I'm fine now.
Oh, my God. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
Cuvole. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. We are live. See how I said that? See how I left the little, it was like a little pause. I learned that in film school.
Oh, my freaking God. I don't.
What?
And you know what? The truth is, like, there's people actually like that in the world, and their spouses let them just be like that,
Like what?
like crazy, delusional. The list
What the
goes on
fuck?
and on.
I can't learn that at film school?
No, you can't. You didn't
Why?
go there. You don't go there.
You don't know where I go.
You don't.
You don't even live with me.
Oh my God. Guess what I'm eating right now?
It was a surprise. I was going to tell you I've been in film school for 11 months.
Shut up.
Yeah, I know. It's just bullshit. What are you eating, babe?
Cheesecake.
Fuck. Hey, Pete, ¿qué hubo? Dice, órale. Burqueño said shalom. Shalom to you as well, bro.
What?
Huh?
Where did that come from?
What?
Why is it so funny to me?
Huh? What'd you say? What'd you trip it on? Can't say shalom?
Why? Why did he say that? Just out of nowhere?
He said shalom.
Oh,
Burqueño. And I said shalom back to you, bro.
I know, but that was just random. That was,
I was Jewish in the joint, remember?
oh my God. I'm sorry, that was funny.
Hey, Pete. Saludos to everyone. He said, ¿qué hubo? Big motherfucker. Se que onda grillo y white fence. ¿Qué hubo?
Oh, hello, hello.
Burqueño said, AP, peace. Burqueño said, big motherfucker. What's up? Oh, he said, peace. Burqueño motherfucker. And they put the fist up, said AP. Bobby the
Okay.
1818 says, saludos grillo and wifey. And to the B23 clica, aquí estoy. See that?
Oh my Lord.
That's right. I'm going to put it up so all the homies see it. Because that wasn't just to me, that was to everybody.
Okay, well,
She's
I don't
hating.
think it was to any of you guys because none of you guys look or act 23.
Boy, this woman is delusional for real. She needs to be over there with the motherfucking rose growing guy.
Oh my God. What the what?
Look at that. That's at 15. And I look, tell me I don't look like that.
Babe,
You're a hater. You're a hater. I don't even know
why
why.
do you do this to yourself every night? Why do you make me do this to you?
I don't even know why I'm with you. You don't even support me.
Not on that. No, no, sir.
You didn't support my dream of being in film school. Pete said I looked around the YouTube yard today. It's wild. Glad I'm from the 23 clique. Man, you ain't bullshit, bro. I was around. I went out. I went out and messed around a little bit. I had to go out there and check it out and mess around a little bit. I walked the yarda just to see what was going on. Ain't nothing happening.
Honestly, though, seriously,
What?
don't.
Shut your ass up. Ray Diaz said, hey, just
Okay,
check
we're gonna talk about it after.
White Fence and everyone in the chat. Burqueño, he's laughing. AP said, I'm going to make tacos when I clock out. Got my salsa ready.
Okay. What kind of tacos, though, AP? Ground beef, chicken, carne asada.
Choco tacos.
You would think of the ice cream.
Yeah. Milan said, Cubo Gria, Burqueños y toda la gente on the best late night chat channel. Saludos de Texas, Cubo. Thanks for that.
Did he call me Gria?
Gria. Cubo, what's up, brother?
Hello.
Appreciate you. I know you pumping our heads up, bro, but it's all right.
Hey,
What?
don't do
Yeah,
that.
your
I'm a
head's
hoot.
already.
I'm
Your
a
head's
hoot.
already.
So if he thinks that, let him think that.
Burqueño said Milan, peace. Freddie said Cubo B23 and White Fence. I haven't caught the live in a minute. I've watched all the shows. What's up, Freddie? How you doing, brother? I could tell you have since you know about the B23s.
Oh,
Not many
Lord.
people know about that. They're gonna come in and thinking we got some kind of secret society. But
That is
everybody,
secret society. Boy.
yeah, everybody's welcome though.
Well, not everybody. I
Well,
mean, you guys don't even really qualify.
you're such a hater. It's okay. It's okay. You qualify to be growing roses out of stones.
What does that even mean? I don't
I
even
don't.
know what you're talking about when you say stuff like that.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Well,
Say it again.
I see you qualify to grow roses from stones.
Oh, okay.
You get it?
No, man, I don't. Always saying stupid stuff like that. Always saying, oh, so look at me, I look smart, and then make her
It
look
wasn't
stupid.
smart. It's that fucking idiot's YouTube channel name. Weirdo.
Oh, see, I don't pay attention to like the mentally ill, as you can tell.
Burqueño said, yeah, I've been trolling a little bit myself. Just speaking on certain information. Yep, yep. AP said carne asada, but on the pan. It's cool.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
long walk you took, homie. You seen that, right? I had to, brother. I had to. There's too many people speaking what they don't know what they're talking about. You know what I mean?
What are you doing? Okay, well, I guess we'll catch up after. See, guys, he's out here just running and acting a fool, man. I swear.
I was doing one, you know what I mean? Like little, little bit of a defense,
Okay, well,
and then I turned it to offense. That was a long walk you took. Farmeros, órale familia, puro B23, and I guess good evening to Mrs. Scrooge over there. Just kidding, LOL. Much love and respect.
that's okay. Hello.
Por vida, he said. Right on, brother. What's up, Farmero? How you doing, bro? Gracias. Ray Diaz said, everyone in the chat, don't forget to hit the like button. I
Oh, thank you.
added a couple words, but that's what he meant. Purqueño said Farmero, and I don't know if that's the Nanu Nanu or if that's the Spock.
I come in peace.
Yeah. Bobby the 1818 said, like done. Gracias. Oh, she don't.
Freddie, no, I don't. Don't do
Listen,
that. No, I'm okay.
and we know it's Albuquerque, but deep down, you could be from Arizona, California, everything. It's just the way of life. You know what I'm saying? She just don't
Babe,
get
shut
it.
up because you sound real dumb right now.
Okay, I guess. I sound dumb, but I got people that are with me. You're the only one that's on the sidelines talking masa.
You've
What?
never even been out there.
Been out where? Albuquerque? Yes, I have.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
not like that. Not like me.
Oh, please, see, there she is. That's
No,
it.
I'm
That's
just
what it's all
saying.
about, everybody. That's what it's all about.
Oh my God.
She wants to be from there. That's what it's all about. She just upset because she
Our
can't
family is from there and you know it.
see.
My grandfather's buried there. What more do you want?
Okay, well, whatever. Okay, I guess I'll get buried there when I die. Would that make you happy?
Okay. Okay. That's what we're doing.
No, we're not. Don't bury me. Just fucking get my ashes and throw them everywhere.
No.
That's too much fucking fatty, man. Give that shit to my son.
You don't want to be buried next to me?
No, I don't want to get me buried.
Yes. We'll be
No,
buried next to each other.
I don't want all you fuckers looking at my dead body and shit.
Better than being burned.
Why? Why would it be better than that?
It's just
So
weird.
fucking rotting with fucking maggots all over you is better than just turning into dust.
No, because I hear that when you like do the what is it called when they burn you?
Um, fuck. No, I can't remember.
That
Oh,
when they put you in that
cremated.
cremator, there you go. That when they put you in the box, it's like they use the same box for everybody. There's like little bones and stuff of different people in there, so you know the ashes that they scoop up, it's of different people, and
I
it's
really
not a
doubt.
good thing.
Pretty sure I doubt. I doubt that. Pretty sure that's just
Uh-huh.
regulated.
I believe it. They don't get a different box for different people. It's everybody in the same one.
AP said, "Let's get 23 likes, cause you know." Okay, let's get 23, and then we could stop. No more, no more likes after that.
I'm gonna go ahead and like it then, so I can get to 24.
You're such a fucking hater, man. All right. It's at 11 right now, so we only need a few more. Milan said, "No drama aquí, carnal. Is what I like. Everyone seems to get along in here. Others can't seem to keep off each other's back, to put it in a nice way." Yeah, and you know, I think honestly, bro, a lot of that is the trolls. It's just, but I think the problem is because people pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? We've had them come in here, and and we just, you know, you just gotta let, just like, that type of shit shouldn't even matter, bro. No, anyone talking crazy on here, like, it's like it's almost like it doesn't. I don't know. Like, to pay attention to it is to give it life almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these vatos have built their whole channel on trolling, brother. Like, even if they only have 500, 600, 700, you give them vatos that type of power. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's just, I ain't with it. I'm not with that at all. I just, to me, it don't matter. Well, I don't really care what people think of me, because I already know people are going to think crazy about me. Some people are going to be, you know, oh, he's a fucking dropout. Fuck him. He's a punk. He ranked out. He's weak. You know, all the same palabras as everybody, right? So, you know, it's expected. You know what I mean? And I'd rather just, you know, keep it moving. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to talk about me. I don't think I don't have a big ego. I don't think I'm the best person in the world. You know, I just happen to talk about something that some people agree with, and started watching this shit. Um, that's it. I don't make no fucking fatty off this or none of that shit. You know what I mean? It just, I wish I
I
did.
think
I did.
I think a lot of them think that they're better than the other. A lot of people on YouTube just secretly can't let that life go. Like they let it go, but they can't let it go.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the, because if you get the trolls and they're disrespecting you, somehow you feel like, because of whoever you thought you were in the past.
But even if you watch, some lives and videos, there's probably no trolls in there, but I still see certain people acting like they're big and bad. And if you're looking at them and you've never heard of them before and never watched any of their stuff, you would think that they were like an active gang member or uh,
Yeah.
just out of prison. That's this,
Well,
big
I,
cool guy.
I think a lot of that, honestly, I think it comes with what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was big headed when I was a. You remember, babe? I was um, you know, I really felt proud of having reached that that
I know, but
place.
you were like in your 20s and there, on YouTube is what I'm saying. It's like,
I get it, but that's what I'm trying to say, though. It's still that mentality, and vatos can't let it, and it gets to the point where people can't let it go. They think they can, and then the first time someone comes on and says, "Hey, you're a punk," they can't fucking believe that someone would ever say that to such a big bad motherfucker. in their head.
Yeah.
They're legends in their own mind. They're tripping out that someone would even dare say that because back in the day I would have done this and that. Okay, but this is today, and today I wouldn't do a motherfucking thing different than anybody else. You can call me a punk to my face, and I'm not gonna do shit. I don't care what I was, who I am, none of that. I'm in the real world. I'm just out here trying to live my life. Put your hands on me, then we'll see who can win the fight. Period. You know what I mean? That's it. But I mean, I just don't think that I don't think that I'm any better than anybody else just because of some. I think I got again. We all know how all that works. It's a favoritism game. You weren't anything special just because you reached a certain position. All you were was a lackey that happened to be maybe put next door to the right person or whatever the situation. Nobody's fooling anybody pretending like this shit was uh like as if some elite individuals made it to the top. It's not how it works. But everybody would like to believe that. Farmero said,
Yeah.
Órale, pequeño. AP said, Simon Milan, we got something special here. That's on the corn dioses. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. And here we are about the dioses de elote.
Oh my God. I think the only fighting you'll see on here is me and him because I don't put up with that.
But I'll
Nope.
slap the shit out of her, though. See,
No,
that's
no,
the
you won't.
difference.
No, you won't.
Nobody else.
No,
Anybody
you
else
won't.
calls me something, I'm cool, bro. You guys it's all good, bro. Call me what you want. But her, I'm going to slap the motherfucking piss out of her.
Oh my God. You're such a
Yeah, I said that
liar.
shit. Hey, I said that shit like I was tough on the motherfucker, though. Huh?
Ooh, I'm scared.
If
I'm
someone just came on right now, though, they would think like, damn, this dude's a woman beating ass fool. He down in the fuck, huh?
okay. I'm sorry, Bato Laco Choco.
Thank you, baby.
So-
Milan said, that's right, AP, I agree. Sergio said, what's up, everyone? Vicky17 said, LOL. AP says, Sergio, saludos. Big motherfucker said, yeah, there were way too many piquetes at you. I couldn't leave you hanging, brother. Yeah, it's all right. I got it. I understood. I got it. You know what I mean? What the fuck is feria? Money, bro. That's how we say it. I don't know. Where you from, Vicky? Vicky
yeah,
17?
you'll have to excuse Cricket. He's from like deep in Mexico, the deep, the
Shut the
the
fuck.
Pueblo Rancho where you know. Forgive
AP,
him.
AP said, Giovanna, you never mentioned Burke until we started our thing. It's cool. Just admit it. You want to be part of the program, right?
I'm the first of all, hold up or back up. Who said that?
Oh,
AP?
Vicky 17 said he's from Israel. Is that right, brother? I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
Oh, so now you're international?
I've always been interested in Israel. Honestly, I have. So there's a ex cardinal. I'm sorry to have cut you off, babe, but hold on. Um, there was an ex cardinal from California, Johnny. You know who I'm talking about, baby, Johnny. That I'm gonna do the videos on. And Johnny, he was from California, and man, and he in the '70s, dropped out sometime in the '80s, early '80s, but he turned into like not turned into whatever, converted, I guess, to the Jews for Jesus thing, and he was big time into that. He was learning like the language and stuff, and I used to ask him about stuff. I'm not like a faithful dude. I'm not like into all that, but I definitely uh rap to him about a lot of that. Yeah, I like that shit is like the Wailing Wall and all that stuff. I like to see all that stuff. What's up, baby? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Are you done?
Simon.
I forgot the question. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay. First of all, AP, I did mention Albuquerque all the time. I mentioned it a lot, saying that my family was from there, and then my grandfather, moved to California, but he was buried in Albuquerque because my great grandma was there. Most of my family's from like a little town a little city called Blen. That's where most of them are at. Some are in Albuquerque, but most of them are from that little town. And if it wasn't for me, Mr. Manuel here, okay, I put him on, okay, to Albuquerque. So you could thank me later, babe. You're welcome.
So I know none of that made sense to any of you, so I'll just move on
Okay. So
because
we
we
didn't go
all
to we didn't go to his funeral out there, right?
his
Really?
funeral was in Santa Fe. If you forgot,
New Mexico though, right?
yeah, but
In
we're
the
talking
state of
about
New Mexico. Okay.
But we're talking about
Well, I know
Burke.
because that's where he wanted to be buried because that's where like they put all the military people. So you can be quiet now.
Yeah, you guys will understand as we keep going.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done explaining because you know better and you want to act brand new. So go ahead.
Whatever, bro. All right, let's see. Yeah, there are way too many piquet. Oh yeah, what the fuck is feria? And so feria is basically like a Spanish slang for money. AP said, Giovanni, you never mentioned. Oh yeah, I saw that. It's cheaper to burn people, said AP. Yeah, that's damn true, for real. Uh, Sergio, he did the nanu nanu. Burqueño said Sergio with the little nanu nanu again, or the Spock. AP said, is Chele coming on? I believe so. Is she, baby?
No, she's not going to come on until tomorrow or Saturday whenever we come on again because it's a little too late. But I told her that next time when we come on, we'll just get her in right away before we start reading the comments and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Vicky said, I tell you, cricket trolls were born before God made the snake, when it was still rope jumping and had a Jackson 5 afro. Yeah, I know. But, honestly, it's us that give them the power. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing. Like, you can almost like put that same situation in prison to these vatos that are running yards and stuff. It's us that give them the power. You know what I'm saying? We're the majority. You get one troll that comes in here and disrupts the whole thing, and everybody starts cussing, and everybody's tripping, and everybody, and when if all we did was just keep it moving, keep talking, maybe give it a minute of our time and move on, they get bored with us quickly. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's probably why we don't have very many here. You know what I mean? They do that. They're too it's too boring in here for them because we're not gonna. I'm not gonna. I don't care. Say what you say. And honestly, if you can call them a troll, but if there's someone that has an honest opinion, even if they don't agree with me, I'm willing to have that conversation. I don't get upset. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's better. That's what we're here for, to have
But
those type of conversations.
I think it's a little annoying though, like when somebody's like obsessed with you and now it's more than like one person and it's kind of um creepy. It's creeping a bit.
Well, I know what you're talking about with those two individuals, and I don't know. I mean, I understand that too. I mean, what are you supposed to do? You know what I mean? I get it. Um, I just, I don't know. I don't know what
It's
to do.
it's crazy to me because I've seen jealousy in all different types of ways. Like you would think you'd be jealous of somebody that has the big house, the nice car, is rich, this and that. But like people will be jealous of somebody who is like riding the bus and working like like a part-time job or something. Like you can have nothing and somebody will still find a way to be like jealous or like be a hater. Like that's crazy to me. Like how and why? It's weird.
Yeah. Well, it comes in all forms, like you said. But whatever. That's why I think we're giving it too much time now.
Oh, okay. Well, then shut it up.
Oh, I would have to say you shut it up, little lady. You know what I'm saying? Hold on real
What are
quick.
you doing over there?
Trying to see something real fast. Give me 1 second, please.
It's so annoying.
Okay, I see now. All right, my bad. I just text you something, babe, that I
Okay.
got. Okay, let me see. Steven 69 Martinez said no. Like your show, homie. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, eh? We're kind of boring though, bro, honestly. But no, you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna stop saying that because you know what? We have fun
Don't,
in here.
yeah, don't call me boring.
Well, she's fucked up, bro. But the rest of us, we're a hoot.
I'm a hoot.
Nah, serio, brother. Honestly, I appreciate you saying that, bro. And I say it a lot that we're boring in here because I don't do like the war stories and stuff that a lot of other people do. And I understand that that's the entertainment factor and all this. Um, but I don't think we're boring. I think the things that we're talking about are very important, and I think there's a lot of like-minded individuals out there that like to talk about it too. You know what I mean? Not just hear me talk about it, but like to come in here and give their opinion and maybe would like to be a part of what we got going. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just us sitting here on YouTube talking. We're actually doing shit. We raise feria and we give it, we do things like we're gonna do for Christmas and stuff, and every penny, every receipt, everything comes back on here. We get pictures, all that. I'm starting the nonprofit organization that I'm waiting right now for the IRS to approve, get us tax exempt so we can really get it going on a bigger scale and not have to ask individuals for feria and stuff, more go after companies and stuff like and grants and stuff from cities and stuff so we can do real big things for these kids and really put it to use, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think we're boring. I think it's just different, right? So I appreciate you, brother. Burqueño said, Vicky 17, you ain't lying. Geronimo is in the house. He Chronicleros a la vista, he said.
Oh, Geronimo.
Vicky laughing. Need to spell it punk, not pank, said Vicky 17. Bobby the 1818 said, hey, that content you did on the world legend, that was a good opinion for the kiddos. That was fire. I like that 18. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. And I hate that it turned into. I haven't even talked to my girl about this yet because I was just getting home and we were trying to hop on, and I was going to because we weren't going to hop on, and then we decided to hop on. But I went to Dub's live, babe, and someone asked him about me, and he talked about it a little bit. Then I got on and spoke, and I hate that there was actually people that because of the other video he did about that Vato West Coast graffiti, some people thought he was talking about me on that, even though it really didn't have any real, you know, it had nothing to do with me. You could hear it was a different person he's talking about. I don't have action figures, but
Oh,
anyway,
I don't.
um, but what I hate about what happened is so when I get over there, there's somebody that asked about, they're like, hey, well, what about Chronicle? And I said, what's up, brother? I'm right here. And he's like, well, I stand with Dubs, so if you're against Dubs, then I ain't with you, loco.
How
And
old is he?
and that's the thing,
Like,
that's exactly what I thought. I was like, well, that's like so fucking childish, bro. Um, this has nothing to do with standing with me or him. This is an opinion, and you can give yours without thinking that that I'm gonna be mad and want to fucking take you out, or he's gonna be mad. We're just talking about something that it's an important topic. Now, whether you agree or disagree, that's a different story. And if you give me your reason, and you don't have to, no one has to explain themselves to me. I don't, I'm nobody. I'm just giving my opinion like anybody else. It's one man's opinion. But if you'd like to have the dialogue with me, hey, orale, let's talk about it. I'm never going to get upset about that. I'm going to try to change your mind, and you're going to try to change my mind. That's what those things are. That's what this conversation is about. But to sit there and say, I stand with this dude, so fuck you, fool. Like, that's that gangster mentality, that prison bullshit that I'm talking about. That's the shit that, like, okay, stand with him, brother. If that's how you feel, I'm good with that. You're going to hurt my feelings? I've never met you in my motherfucking life. I don't give a fuck who you stand with. That wasn't the issue. The point is, well, what do you think about the topic? Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you kind of see my point, or do you kind of see his point? Are we both a little right? You know what I mean? I don't know. That was the whole point of it. That's why I didn't even
I
want to.
just feel that they have to do that because they're on his channel, and
Well, I get it,
they
but
they feel that they have to be up someone's butt, you know?
nobody has to be like that. You don't have to be like that on here. If you disagree with me here,
People come on here all the time and disagree with us.
exactly, I'm good
I
with that.
mean, but
Because as a
the
matter of fact,
main thing that we do agree on is helping these kids and not talking like that and getting them off the street. So we could disagree about everything else, but when it
good.
comes to
That's
these
it.
kids, we all agree on the same thing. It's so crazy because we all come together when it comes to that.
Yeah. And that's it, man. It was like, and I knew it. That's why I know. That's why I don't do it. That's why I don't do the whole reaction video to this vato shit and all that stuff, because it becomes me against him, and everybody forgets about the conversation. And we're talking about important conversations here that need to be had in this community. If this is supposedly everybody wants to talk about it, prison genre, and this is everybody that's watching these videos or these movies or these shows, whatever this is that we call, whatever we want to call these things here, these lives and these channels, then we're talking about a community that, it's of prisoners, or of people that have family in that, or the people that are curious or whatever. And so we have to decide, as that, and as ex prisoners, as ex felons, as as now real human, people, law abiding citizens in these United States, or whatever country you're from, or all, in this world that we live in. We need to decide how we want to be looked at, and the immaturity that comes out when it's, oh, I stand with this vato, fuck you. Hey, bro, stand with him. You don't have to fuck me. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I was never, and that's why I said it many times during the video, and that's why I said it in this live a little bit ago. It wasn't about Dubs. That just gave me the opportunity to speak on it, because Dubs has a following. He has 30,000 subscribers, or 20,000, whatever he has. It's a platform out there, and people watch it. So I felt that would be a good opportunity to start a conversation, not about me and him. It doesn't have nothing to do with me and him. It's just he has an opinion and I have an opinion. Let's talk about it. That's it. It was just, and for it to have, there was just one fucking idiot that kind of took it there, and I didn't even. I was just like, listen, I got no time for that. You know what I mean? Because Dubs was even saying, I ain't got no problem with Cricket. Cricket just had his opinion, and da-da. And so, but that mentality is what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to come down to him or me.
And what's crazy is that they're already at a mature level. This dude is probably already like in his 40s or something.
Yeah,
And
but
that's what's even more scarier is that they're they're already set. It's already set in there. It's never going to change.
yeah, it's just,
That's the most saddest thing.
yeah. And again, it wasn't. I never meant to make it about Dubs and me. That's not what it is. It's about the topic of the conversation. You know what I mean? And Dubs still feels that he used it in the context that he used it, that it was correct. I disagree. You know what I mean? I just do. But it has nothing to do with
And
us.
anybody that has known us and has been on here for a while, you know, in this chat knows how we feel about those words and how you feel about that word, legend, and, elite members. I mean, we've talked about this thousands, millions of times. So it's anything new, like you just decided to pick that video and let me give my opinion on it. No, this is how you've always felt.
Yeah, and that's the truth. That wasn't like it wasn't like I mean that I'm just trying to take an opportunity, to get views or some shit. That's the way I talk. That's what I say about that shit. I don't believe legends is the proper word for those individuals. Period. Now I get his side of it. So his side of it is that there's two different uses of the word inside and the word outside. So in that world, that people understand that that's the word for them or whatever. But I disagree that there's two uses, because the problem is the kids that are hearing it aren't hearing it from that world. They're hearing it in this world. And in this world, legends means fucking legends, period. That's it. And so I would get it, yes, if kids had already done time and matured and learned like the rest of us. We can and I said that on the when I talked about it. Us as adults, as matured individuals that have gone through it, we can sit here and say, oh well, we know what we're talking about. The vatos in the pita think them vatos are legends, and that's why it's being said. But what I'm saying is we have to be careful with how we use it. We have to be responsible when we have a platform, because that's not the way kids are going to see it. Kids aren't going to say, well, they're just legends in there. They're not legends out here. It's different. No, that's not, it's not two words to the kids. So but again, it's not about he and I or anything. And I hate that it kind of turned into that, for a second there, but we'll see. I don't know. It's not.
Well,
That's a dead issue to me. Honestly, I'm not even gonna. I obviously still gonna stand on my opinion, and we're gonna continue it, but I'm not gonna talk about his use of it anymore. I'm just gonna talk about the use of it. Period. And that it is what it is.
period.
Uh,
With a T.
see, Heart Life said I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows.
Okay.
Give them life. That's because our children are our future. Heart Life.
Ah,
Give them life and let them. I can't remember the fucking song. Geronimo
I'm
said
the,
hello.
I'm the wind beneath your wings. Did you know that?
No, that's bullshit, mate.
Ah, come on.
You don't even know what a peak is.
It's a pointer.
You're so stupid.
Is that Mijo?
No, it's your dumb brother.
Oh, why does it gotta be dumb?
Yeah, he's been all excited with the. I've been buying Milwaukee tools, getting the shop stocked up, and I bought like a Milwaukee uh, kit that had a flashlight on it. And I thought I saw him sneak it out in his pocket, and he was right here. He's going in the backyard with it to play.
Leave my brother alone.
Fucking grown ass man. Geronimo said elote, delicious. Yes, it is, Brother Brown. Yes, it is. Uh, Vicky said Israel. Yeah. AP said I'm still a little concerned about Giovanna's legal status and identity issues, but hey, can't have everything. You're right,
Okay,
brother.
okay. Well, AP, you don't need to be concerned. I already showed you all the proof I need to show you. I don't know what more I need to show you.
You know, AP, I
Don't
am a
even.
law I
Don't
am
even.
I am a law abiding citizen now. So I need to be careful who I'm with, right? I think I need to check on that, bro.
Okay, well, that's what we're not gonna do. I mean, I don't know if we just need to put up a whole live of, I mean, my proof, my birth certificate, my, I don't know. I don't know. I gotta go back to Albuquerque, show you guys. I don't know. Don't do that. Don't do
Geronimo
that.
said, "Hard life, Tony. 40 days and 40 nights fasting." AP said, "Greetings to Israel, Vicky 17." Oh, that's another thing. I used to do because okay, so Vicky, I know this is probably wrong, but remember, I was in prison and I was a very, very bad guy. But now I'll tell you. So in prison, there's a lot of us that would say we were Jews or Jewish. Even if we were Mexican, there was black guys, everybody, right? Because during Passover, they allow you to order a bunch of stuff from the street. Like you can order macaroons in cans, and like you get chocolate chip ones, coconut ones, all kinds. Then they
I
have like
don't
these
even
TV.
like macaroons.
You don't know what the fuck I like. I love macaroons. I used to get fucking cans, and I buy like 30 fucking cans. By
Off
the way,
my money.
thank you for sending me the money, babe.
What a jerk.
Burqueño said Israel, the proverbial center of the world. I would love to see Jerusalem one day. Yep, yep. LM Ryan said, "Oh, LM Ryan is here, baby.
Oh, hey.
What's up,
How are
homeboy?
you?
How you doing,
How are
brother?
you feeling?
Your comments on the chat, bro. Hopefully you're doing good. How was all the medical procedures? Everything good, bro? Hopefully you are well, homeboy." He said, "What's
For
good,
sure.
cricket? On rest of the Chronicles family." Ray Diaz put up the little cholo emoji and he's laughing. Vicky J said, "Hello to America from Israel, wherever you guys are at."
Okay. I'm in Arizona. He is in a
I am
hole.
in
Wow.
an undisclosed location for
Says he has a couple of stalkers.
yeah, I do. I have some stalkers. Soundwave Superior said, "Trip out. I'm in Belen right now. Cuba, much love." Oh, watch out.
Hey.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, homeboy, there's a bunch of us in here from Albuquerque.
A guest told me that the room to 802, the door to 802 is propped open. Would you want to walk up there with me and check it out?
That scared you.
My bad.
Your
I have,
face.
I have my radio ready. Sorry, guys.
Oh, stupid.
Uh,
Well,
so,
that's cool. You're in Belen. I have a bunch of family there.
so sound waves. Just so you know, brother, and I don't confuse you, confuse anybody that's in here. Um, so I found out I had family in Albuquerque,
Oh, God.
and actually, it all started because I said that I like Albuquerque, bro. And if I was gonna move anywhere besides home, I would like to move to Albuquerque. And then there's other homeboys in here from Albuquerque. El Burqueño's in here. LA Dodgers Blue is in here. He's in Albuquerque. There's a few, quite a few. And then so we just started clowning, bro, and all of us started saying we're from Burque. And then we all look 23. You can see, bro, just so everybody knows, this is me at 23, bro, and I know I look exactly the same. So I still so then we just started saying we're Burke 23. Our the gang mentality from prisoners. It's never gonna stop, bro.
Well, I'm sorry that you probably don't understand what's going on here because you're seeing a whole lot of mental illness going on. But I'm pretty sure, because that's what's going on around a lot. But let me just apologize up front for them.
Ray Diaz said, "Vicky, glad to meet you." LM Rhyme said, "I love New Mexico, but my experience out there were all mafia based, other than the Navajo reservation where I used to find my quiet time." Yep, yep. I love it, bro. I think it's Firme. It's the closest to like Arizona as as you can get for real. Like it's just cool. Eh? Mark McKeel, Mako McKeel. Why does everybody who run the yard is always going into SSU's office? Ain't that a trip, bro? Imagine that. It's because they're hard, bro. They don't talk. It's a game, old boy. You know how it is. LM Rhyme said, I just read up on the post. Is everything okay, AP? Our Life Tony said, De los cielos. Vicky 17 said, 100% true here. Same shit too. You got three main groups in prisons: Jews, Arabs, and the damn Russians. And yeah, the shot callers, dominant homies, etc., got their power of all the main population. Yeah, I mean that's always going to be, that's, and that's why I don't speak on just the group I was a part of. I speak on in general prison gangs because every prison, I believe, I think it's human nature to do stuff like that. It's the alpha shit that even happens in the real world. Unfortunately, I think it's I think it's detrimental to the youngsters, and that's why I speak on it. I know I'm not gonna. I mean, we're not gonna change the world with what we're doing, but we may help some kids decide to do something different. You know, what I mean, I wish that I would have uh, done something different. I lost 20 years of my life, and plus so much more as juvenile, and that's just the beginning of it. You know what I mean? There's so much loss when it comes to being in behind those bars. The loss of great times, of memories, the Christmases you miss, the loved ones you don't get to spend time with, the kids you don't get to raise, or the kids you don't get to have. There's some people in there that went in so young they never had kids and got out so old they never will. You know what I mean? It's just a sad existence, and there's nothing that's worth that. And that's what needs to be put out there. There is nothing that is worth any of that. I don't give a fuck how much time you do. There's nothing that is worth that time. You will learn it, you will see it, and you will know it. And of course, you'll pretend like it doesn't mean anything to you and you're a hard ass and you did time and it was great and you got through it because you're such a hard motherfucker. And you'll send the wrong message to the next kid that'll do the same shit. And that's what I'm not going to do. So,
True story.
Burqueños and Soundwave Superior. Saludos, bro.
Because the 3 days I did, I don't wish that on nobody. Nobody.
Oh my God. Vicky 17 said, but it's, I guess, nature, human nature. Yeah. Ellen Rhymes said, when you're STG, you got to deal with Special Securities Unit, internal investigations. Yeah, but you know how it is, Ellen. There's a little bit too much dealing with them. Soundwave said, salute, Burqueño salute, my boy. Someone, or someone. Awesome person, AP said, Simon Ellen, we just chopping it up. Burqueño said, I find nothing boring about this channel. Oh, thank you, bro. But that's because we're from the same spot, though, bro. So we think alike. You know what I mean? We grew up in the same barrio.
Shut up. Shut up.
Huh?
Shut it up.
Did you say shut it up?
Yeah.
You're such a hater, girl. It's all right.
This freaking cheesecake is amazing.
Burqueño said, what's boring to me is the same old stories over and over. We heard them all, and many of us have seen them and been in them as well. Hey, and you know what? Honestly, brother, I thought that before. I'm like, why are people so interested in the same old shit, bro? Like everybody has the same story, and if you trip out, like, and again, this isn't targeting any significant YouTuber. This isn't about any channel, but how come only the baddest of the bad motherfuckers made it on YouTube? How come nobody ever got beat up that's been on YouTube? I know I got beat up before. I got destroyed at like 12. My back is still fucked up from that shit. I don't understand. These guys are Superman. Nothing new under the sun, said Burqueño. Uh-oh, Soundwave said, I have a serious question. Red or green? Green, bro. It's gotta be.
Red or green what?
I'm assuming salsa, right?
Oh, why was I thinking lights?
Huh?
I was thinking lights.
Red or green lights?
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, green then. We're talking about salsa, green.
Yeah.
Green chili. I like green.
But if you're talking about tamales, red.
Oh, I say green.
Tamales?
Yeah, I like the green corn tamales better than the beef ones.
Ugh,
I
bullshit.
like your face.
Green corn's a waste of life.
Okay, well, you ain't getting any anyway, so
You know, not those. I don't want those. Your mom's gonna make me the other kind, the red.
no, she's not. She's talking about sending some back with you, and I'm gonna tell her no.
You can tell her no all you want. She don't even like you. She likes me more than you.
Ugh.
Milan said, well said, Burqueño. Some of them vatos seem to stay on rewind. Same thing over and over. Yeah. Hey, and honestly, I've heard some of their stories. I got the same fucking stories. You guys would be like, what the fuck? You could just copy them dudes.
Copy and paste.
Yeah, that's all it is. LM Rhymes said, Farmero, yeah, I agree with you. I don't know how quick it's been able to pull off 28 years. Hell, I'm damn near covered in gray now. You sure you never used cover up, brother? What did Farmero say? I don't got Farmero on here. Did I miss him?
I don't know what happened.
I don't see Farmero. Hmm. Heart Life said LM, AP, SBB, RB, B18, or BM, V17, S69, SS, Milan, and Farmero. Sup? AP said, hey, Tony. Burqueño said, red sound waves, red chili on everything. Really? Red, huh? Bobby the 1818 says, sup, Tony? Greetings. Big motherfucker said, Tony, peace. Burqueño said, Tony, peace and prayers. Milan said, Cuba, Tony. Soundwave says, America's new pastime. That's what it seems to be, huh, bro? ¿Qué onda, gente? I'm home. What's up, Timo? How you doing?
Timo, you being good out there, Timo?
Dr. Chapatin said, howdy. Got his little cowboy hat and everything.
Oh, yeehaw.
Crusted is in the house. What's up, Krusty?
Oh, hey, Christy. So I put you on our IG just to let you know. I don't know if you have IG or not.
By the way, IG means Instagram, bro, in case you didn't know. I didn't know that shit. They had to tell me. So,
They know they're not that old.
fuck you. I'm not that old, and I didn't know.
You're that old.
Damien de Leon said, what's up, Grillo y White Fence? How all my chronicleros doing? Just tuning in. What's up, Damien? How you doing, brother?
Hola.
Welcome. Heart Life said, all y'all are the best. You included Cricket and JJ Queen of Beepers. Thanks,
Eh?
bro.
I'm the king of beepers.
Big motherfucker said, Cuvole Krusty. Oh, Crust said he has IG. There it is.
There you go.
Timo said, Chaps, man, oh man, it's a dog eat dog. YouTube world, and I'm wearing some milk one boxers, local.
So
Oh, yeah?
what?
They're trying to tear you up, brother? He said it's a dog eat dog, and he's wearing milk one boxers.
I don't know
You
what that
know,
means.
like a milk bone.
Oh,
Vicky17 said, nah, we need to call them. Yeah, milk bone. Yeah, Dr. Chapatin said he said it's a different life. So yes, they legends for all that crap they done. I seen that live earlier when he addressed you, but I don't think they're a legend for all that crap they done, bro. That shit was. I did the same shit. That ain't shit. Shit wasn't hard. It was stupid. It wasn't hard. Vicky17 said need to call them. Yeah, sweet little angels. Yeah, you might as well, right? Might as well, by the way they
crazy.
talk about them. Dr. Chapatin said, Timo, the YouTube land is all bonkers. What's up, Cricket and White Fence said, 480 C-Town is in the house, and he has the old phone right now. Watcha?
Let me see. Hold on.
He has the old Arizona flag, his picture.
Hold up.
Brother.
Wait a minute. Let's see.
Hold up.
Oh,
Timo.
okay. I see you, 480.
Yep. Timo said, "Oh, we talking doves." He meant that other dude, West Coast Graffiti. I'm guessing. Yeah, he did. But I was just on his live talking to him. Some people thought it was me, so they were talking shit to me. And me and him, we spoke up about it in there too. But I was just saying that it's gacho that people made it about me and him instead of the conversation you know what I mean? It's not about him or me. You know what I mean? It's about what do you think of what I said, or what do you think of how he feels? You know what I mean? Our opinions. That's all.
And you have to remember these are like grown men that are stuck in their way, that are behind a computer, and they get real brave real quick.
Oh yeah,
And and it's
yeah. It was
just
crazy. I mean, the one guy.
sad. It's just sad because I'd be so disappointed and so embarrassed if I had a dad who was on YouTube and was like, I stand with him and talk the way they talk. Like, I would be so embarrassed for my life. Like, I'm pretty sure that man has kids and things like that. Like, this is an example you
Who
want to
knows?
set,
Maybe,
like, seriously?
who knows? It
Maybe,
could have
because they're not little kids listening. Come on.
it
They're
could have
not.
been a youngster. I don't know, but the whole
Okay, well, I
point.
don't care, but I'm saying that it is, and it's
I get it.
embarrassing.
The thing
That's
was, is
my opinion now. How about that?
it was an immature response.
It
Obviously,
was, exactly, and that's embarrassing for his soul.
the fool's like, because at first he's like, he put "What's up with Chronicles," or no, he put "What's up with Cricket." That's what he put. So I said, and I put, "I'm right here. What's up with me?" And then he was like, um, "I stand with Dubs. So if you against Dubs, then I don't rock with you," or some shit. And first of all, oh no. But second of all,
He said,
I was,
oh no.
it was just like who the fuck are you? But anyway, and then I was like, but it's not. There's no pleito with me and Dubs. I don't. It was an opinion. He thought, and then he apologized because Dub was like, me and Cricket ain't got no beef. Cricket just gave his opinion, and he got at me before he even did that. And then that's when he was like, "Well, who was the video about?" And he kept trying to ask, and finally people were like, "Well, it was West Coast graffiti and all that shit." But still, even that opinion of that motto, what's the problem? The dude has an opinion about he mentioned Dubs quite a bit, so I get it. But he was talking about all the YouTube, the prison genre thing. And I mean, I don't think it's, I don't know. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know what I mean? What's the problem? It doesn't have to be Plato. It doesn't have to be, I'm with him, so fuck you. It just has to be, no, I agree with him. Okay, cool. Move on. What's the problem? It's just so,
It's just the words they use. I stand with this person. Like, oh my God, it's not that deep. It's not that
yeah,
deep, though.
that's the thing. Oh, we talking. LM Rhymes said, been trying to catch up on my past episodes, recovering from the hospital. All I know, been hearing trolls. Seems like everybody that has a prison advocacy channel beefing. Yeah, yeah, there's stuff going on out there, but it ain't us, brother. You already know that we don't do it. We don't engage.
Actually, LM, we are in the middle of figuring out what we're going to do for Christmas. So
Yeah,
that's what we're actually getting into, and it's going to be great. So that's what our main focus is going to be for the next couple of weeks.
yeah. So far, we have we've from the donations we've raised about 3,000. 1,000 actually, and two people have pledged, and me and Maruka have pledged another 1,000. So we probably got about 4,000 that we're going to be able to spend on for Christmas for the kids, or families, whatever, however we do it. And I know that we're going to get more by then. We're talking about a month and a half away. So I think it's going to be a good one this year. It's going to be nice. Crusted said, "Big motherfucker, what's up? What's up with everyone?" Said 480. Dr. Chapatin said, "Timo, he did address West Coast Graffiti, calling him a failing channel." Timo said, "They got a bad pass, but some were saying it was you, to be honest, in the comment section." Yeah, I know. I saw it. Bro. Purqueño said, "Stone, live long and prosper, my friend." There it is. Chapatin said 480, and he put the little hat. 480 said, I see our video has 2 separate videos. Yeah, actually it's 3, bro, but I haven't even put out the third part. It was a long one, and videos shouldn't. I can't put out an hour-long video. No one will watch that shit. So I broke it down into 3 parts, and I haven't released the third one yet. I may not. I may not. I don't want to beat a dead horse now. You know, that was our conversation that night. Um, I broke it up into three videos, but I'm probably not going to put out the third one. Everybody gets the point. You know what I mean? We'll continue to say it from here the way we always have, but I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna put it out. Timo said, "Yeah, I thought he was coming for our boy here, and I was gonna start a war in that bitch."
Oh,
Cricket,
no,
what's your,
no.
Vicky 17 said, "Cricket, what's your email? It is prison chronic. No, what is it? God, hold on. Prison Chronicles 1@gmail.com, bro. I just turned it on so that it goes along the bottom of the screen. In case you need to write it down. Prison Chronicles 1@gmail.com. 480 said, "What's up, Dr. Chapatin? What I miss?" Timo said 480 and put the hands. Awesome. AP says, "Sometimes I just want to grab a log and go to town." Just kidding. He said, "A log, bro."
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, gangsters run around with logs all over the place. 480 said, "What's going on, Timo D?" Sergio say, "Hey, I love flashlights."
I
Timo,
like little flashlights too.
Timo said, Sergio said, "LOL." LM Rhymes said, "I'm just on the outside looking in. I made a mention to a prisoner's awakening that our troubled youth is watching this." Yeah. And that's what I think a lot of people forget. But to be honest with you, LM, I don't think they care, bro. It was all a facade. And I hate to say that, it's gacho, but I truly now believe that some of these channels that came out positive, whether they were or they weren't, whether they just said that because they know that that's what you're supposed to say, or they were truly trying to come out that way, or whatever, I don't think it's that anymore. And I think they've gone on to do whatever it is they feel is where the money's at, and so they don't give a damn about what kids are watching. That's just the truth. If it wasn't, they would set better examples. You know what I mean? If I'm right here saying I got out of prison and I'm done with that life, I should have never did any of that. I don't want anybody else to follow in my footsteps. I would love to talk to kids and tell them what it's all really about and all of that stuff. But the minute someone talks shit to me, I'm on here saying, well, I used to be this and that, and I'm about that life, and you don't want me to pull up and da da da. You done fucked up, bro. Period. You
Make
done
that face again.
you went back to that mentality, and you have no right to speak to kids. Period. You ain't about that. Because who you were has no bearing on who you are, supposedly. And to sit there and say, I was about that life one time, and so motherfuckers just don't know, and all that dumb shit,
You're
that
dumb.
it's unnecessary. No, motherfuckers don't need to know because that shit's done, right? Supposedly, it's about the kids now, right? But yeah, brother, I think
That's what they say. That's what they say.
unfortunately
But
there's some that are just not with it, and there's some that are, and there's some that are. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? It's just time will tell. Like we all know it. I mean, what was one of the pinta sayings everybody says that what doesn't come out in the wash comes out in the rinse. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's just a pinta saying or if that's from the streets too, but I heard it in the pinta. So,
I've never heard that.
well, yeah, but you've never been anywhere. Uh,
Are you kidding me right now?
what's up?
I've been places.
You've been places?
Wow, what a guy.
Yeah. AP said, "I'm pretty sure that's why they're not married yet. Don't blame you, Grillo." You're AP, baby.
No, and I'm glad you find that really funny. It's great.
APA is on the warpath, LM, but he has a right to be mad, said Timo. Yeah, I've never really watched APA, bro. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know what's happening with all that. I just wish Vatos would just keep it positive, Holmes. That's the main thing about all of this. That's why I reached out to Dubs and told him I was going to do that video. I want the dialogue to be positive, bro. How are we going to set an example for these kids if at the first second someone says something gacho about us, we're disrespecting them and we're going back to the pinta mentality? I can do it too. I did 20 fucking years in prison too. I did all that shit everybody talks about. I got a murder too. Does that make me special? We got to realize that all that shit is okay. It happened. But now what are we gonna do with it, bro? Are we gonna help these kids not do what we did or not? That's it. It's not about me. It's not about another individual. It's none of that. It's about what are we gonna do for these kids to make sure that they don't have to feel all that fucking bullshit suffering from the pinta. Because that's what it is. It's suffering, bro. And it's unfortunate that vatos are all this beef and going back to the pinta ways. When they started, they said it was about the kids. It was about the positivity. Let's keep these kids out the joint. Let's keep these kids away from these prison gangs. Let's do this. It was good times when we all started all this. And I started you guys know I started all this before anybody. I started over. Perplex was us, was me. And well, not just me, you guys know that, and I started all over with this little thing right here from scratch because I didn't feel that the war stories was the way to go. I just don't. I don't think that that's the way to go, bro. I think the best way to do this is the way we're doing it. We're raising money for the kids for Christmas. We did the stuff for Easter. We did the hygiene for homeless. We did backpacks for kids to go back to school. Imagine if all of us did it together, man. We can do good things, man. Vicky 17 said, "How dare you, Cricket, saying you Jew? No shame at all, eh?" That was the way to do it, bro. I had to live on, boy. AP said, "Oh, Simone LM, hope your health is stable, brother." Yeah, I'm glad to hear you're good, bro. 480 said, "LOL, I think you're being too nice about that video, Cricket, but labeling that video that who cares what Dubs thinks. We had the right to do it with or without his permission." No, I know. No, I'm not. I didn't ask permission, bro. But me and Dubs are cool. We've always been cool. Again, it's not about Dubs, bro. It's not about me and Dubs. It's about the topic at hand. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And I already know how it works in this world. If I would have put my reaction to Dubs, then everything would have been about me and Dubs, and nobody would have talked about what we're talking about, the topic. I'm not trying to get views. I'm not trying to make feria. I don't need to put fucking big shot factors out there and Dub's face and my face and all this stuff. That's not what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be the topic at hand that we're talking about. And that's where I want to keep it. You know what I mean? There is no choosing sides because there's no sides. We're trying to figure out what's the best way to do this for the kids. What's the best way? That's it. And all I'm saying is, I don't think using the word legends is the proper way because kids will see it a certain way. They're not going to see it like we see it. That's it. I know we can distinguish between the words as adults because we've been there, done that. But these kids haven't been there. They haven't. So there is no two words to them. To them, it's one word. They can't distinguish the difference, and that's why I'm saying we just have to be careful. Period. That's it. There's no hate in my heart for anybody, bro. It's not like I said. I wish it wasn't even like this. It has nothing to do with it. It gave me the opportunity to bring up the topic on a bigger level. That's it. But we've talked about this before. This is nothing new.
Okay, pues ya
Baby.
párale, okay?
Ya estufas,
Ya estufa. Córtalo.
córtatela.
Córtatela.
People say, hey, chaps, even your Phoenix homie Daniel's son is going after that mass puto now. You see that? Yeah, boy. He wants to be part of this ish so bad, bro. LM said, Heart Life Tony, how you been, brother? 480 said, we weren't dissing him or anything. It was just an opinion about something. You know what I'm saying about them? Yeah, for sure, brother. He knows that, and he said that. It just happened. You know what happened? It happened to happen at the same time as that Vato West Coast Graffiti did his video, and so some people were confused whether it was to me or not. You know what I mean? And I had already seen West Coast Graffiti's video, so what the fuck?
I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
Sergio's talking shit to Baruch on our. Oh no. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I think people got confused because it coincided with that about the West Coast Graffiti coming out with his video saying that, and it was kind of coincidental. I noticed that West Coast Graffiti said that legend shit too, so I don't know if he tried to jump on it, but it doesn't matter. His opinion, if he has an opinion too, hey, the problem is people have opinions and then they disrespect. And that's uncalled for. No one needs to be disrespectful. We're just having a conversation. You know what I mean? The best way we know how, and that's where people, I think, need to realize that this isn't a fight. This isn't prison. No one's gonna stab anybody about what this is about. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Leave the kid games to the kids.
Well, we don't want the kids stabbing each other.
So Big Miklo coming in talking shit. Is this the dead YouTube channel Dubs was talking about? Bro, I know you just heard everything I just said, bro. You've been in here for a minute. You know it's not, but you want to talk shit. Keep it up, homeboy. You good. I know you got that childish mentality still, so keep it moving, brother. You're welcome to stay as well. Don't knock him out the box. He can stay here and keep showing his mentality. We're trying to talk to kids and help kids, but you want to rock with somebody. So just rock with somebody, bro.
Oh my God. I really hope you're like in your early 20s and you're not some like 40-year-old with kids of your own. That would be really embarrassing for your life. Just saying.
It's the same dude. Dubs told him in there it wasn't about me. Me and Dubs are cool. I talked to me. I sent word to Dubs before I even did the video.
Is this the same person that was over there?
Yeah, it's the same one.
Oh.
This is the one that said that. If you're against Dubs, then I don't rock with you. It had nothing to do with Dubs. It's about the conversation that we're having.
But why would you talk like that being that old?
We're talking about the proper way to use that word so that kids can understand the word, so that kids realize that they do not need to go into the pinta. When I was a kid, I didn't want to listen to nobody. You have to show me. I believe what I see. That's how I thought when I was a kid. Yeah, we all did, brother, but we can show them. We've been there, done that. So now we can talk to them about what we've been and where we've been. I got a murder on my jacket. I was a carnal. I got stabbed in my fucking neck in a riot. I did 20 years in prison. I lost a daughter because of it. I haven't seen her since she was 9 years old. I didn't get to raise my son. My ruca and my son were out here alone. She was raising my kid all alone. The carnales tried to kill my ruca. They put her. The placas had to protect her because of it, or because she got charged in a case. That's a lot of showing to kids. That's what I'm talking about. These are the legends. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about talking to these kids about what the real is, not the bullshit stories that these vatos want to tell on these YouTube channels. And it had nothing to do with Dubs. Me and Dubs are cool. The only conversation was the topic of the word legends. Should we use that when we're talking about the carnales? I think it sends the bad message to these kids that these kids can believe that they are able to become something bigger than life. They can become legends too. I think that's the wrong message to send to them. I would like to tell them the truth about these vatos. These vatos are dope fiends. These vatos will kill you in a minute, whether you're a carnal or not. You can waste your whole life putting in work for this, for the lismo. You can become a carnal, and they will still put a green light on you the minute you do something wrong, or even if it's not wrong, just because it's politic. That was the point of this conversation. It had nothing to do with rocking with Dubs or rocking with me. That's the problem with this conversation. People automatically think, well, I'm either with Grillo or I'm with Dubs, or I'm with this guy or I'm with that guy. It had nothing to do with us. Fuck me. Who gives a fuck what I say? What do you think about the situation? Should these vatos be known as legends? Would you like your kid, if you had any nieces, nephews,
Nephews.
anybody, be called legend, to know these vatos as legends? Would you be okay for your kids to do some time? You've been out 6 months after 18 years. Okay, I've been out 7 years after doing 20 years, brother. I became a carnal. I was a made member of the Arizona Mexican Mafia. I killed 4 people in total. I was facing the death penalty in 2003. I was in prison since 1995. When I was 17 years old, I went in. That was the only conversation, bro. And it's sad that it became about either me or him. That wasn't the issue. I was in the feds too. My last 11 years was in the feds. My first 9 was in the state. My last 11 was in the feds. We had a RICO case. My ruca got arrested in the RICO case, and the carnales decided she was the weak link in the case, even though she wasn't even turning. And they decided to put a pegada on her and wanted to kill her. When she had my son. My son was like 9 months old at the time. I decided, since I'm going to go hang out on death row for this shit, and my son and my ruca's going to get killed by these vatos, I'd rather him not be a bastard. So I dropped the fuck out and I moved the fuck on. That's the story I want to tell these kids. What this fucking bullshit is all really about. The motherfucking backstabbing that it's really about. And I got stories upon stories upon stories of the same type of backstabbing. This ain't nothing. This ain't just about me. This happens multiple times. These carnales fight each other over territory, over feria, over politicking, over who runs what yarda, over whose camaradas are going to do what, and who's going to do this and who's going to do that. These are carnales to each other, supposedly brothers. This is a family, but they're fighting about money, about territory, about all that. I just want these kids to know that if you're looking for acceptance because you're from a broken home, this is not the acceptance you want. This is not the family you need to be a part of. This is not the love you need. This is not the attention you need. We're going to help you. We're going to be there for you. We're going to do what we can. This Christmas, we're going to put Christmases in kids' homes that we can, whatever we can do, as much as we can. And we've done it before. I'm not just talking out my ass. This fucking channel has done a lot of shit. We did shit for Easter. We did shit for fucking back to school. We did shit. We do it. I got a nonprofit about to get tax exempt status that we're going to do shit for teenagers, for kids. So my question was, is that the proper use of the word to call these fucking vatos legends when it comes to for kids? That's it. I'm not attacking you, brother. You attacked me. What you mean? You came in here and attacked me, bro. Don't turn it around, homeboy. I'm just talking. This ain't no attack. I got upset because you came in and attacked me, bro. I saw when you first came in and you said, oh, so you got your own channel, huh? I saw that. And then a little bit later, what did you say, bro? When I finally responded, you said, is this the dead YouTube channel Dubs was talking about? So when you came in and you said, oh, so you got a YouTube channel, huh? Then you sat here and watched me talk for probably at least 5 minutes about kids, about the conversation, about Dubs, about the word legend, all of that. And then you came back and said, is this the dead YouTube channel? You tried to be sarcastic. You tried to bang me. I get it, bro. I understand it. You tried to troll me. I saw it. Don't try to turn it around and say I'm attacking you, brother. You ain't fooling nobody. Now, if you want bygones to be bygones, I'm cool, brother. Hey, Yule, nice to meet you, bro. I hope you come back. You probably won't, but I honestly do hope you do, because the more people that are on here and aware, and the more people that are willing to help these kids, the better. That's what it's really about. Not about my ego or your ego. None of that. I'm not. We're not gonna meet and fight. I'm not. None of that shit. I'm one for everybody. Anybody that's willing to do what we're doing, that's all it's about for me, brother. That's it. I just want to do the best thing that I can for these kids so that they don't go through the shit that we've gone through and what a lot of motherfuckers are going through right now. That's it. But I'm not attacking you, homeboy. I don't do that. I'm defending myself. You attacked me, bro. And I just gave the reason. You came in, you said, you got a YouTube channel? Then you sat and listened to everything I had to say. And then you said, is this the dead channel Dubs was talking about, when you knew that this wasn't the one? You knew that over there because Dubs told you that. And they told you it was West Coast Graffiti, that it wasn't me. But you wanted to throw it out. And it's cool, bro. I get it. It's cool. You wanted to have a conversation. We had it, bro. Don't play victim. I'm not attacking anybody. Like I said, bro, mucho gusto. I appreciate you for coming in here, and if you were just coming to understand, then órale pues. Now you understand. He was talking about West Coast Graffiti, brother. If you want to go look at that, West Coast Graffiti did a live. You got to hit the live, and he talked about prison channels or some shit it's called. I can't remember. That's who he was talking about. And he told you he wasn't talking about me, bro. So I understand, okay? I get that mentality where people just want to all of a sudden choose sides. But this isn't a side thing, bro. This isn't about me or Dubs. This isn't about Dub is a great guy and I'm a great guy or not. This isn't he makes me laugh and this guy doesn't. This is about who's going to do what they can to help these kids. That's it, man. Let's just do what we can. And if you don't want to do me over here on this channel, hey, está bien. No problem. I'm not the only one doing it. There's a lot of people that want to help kids. There's all kinds of organizations out there, homeboy. I wish you would get involved. That's it. A lot of people get on these channels because they want to be a part of they want to be a part of, the entertainment factor and the drama and all that. That's not what my channel's about. You're not going to get that here. We're real fucking boring. You're not going to get any kind of motherfucking war story. I'm not going to tell you how I killed anybody. None of that. Suffice it to say, it happened. I moved on from it. I'm very fucking sorry I did it. I regret it with everything I have. I didn't like seeing Jefitas cry in that courtroom. Moving on. Where we at? Where you at, girl? We left me?
No, I'm here.
Simona, your health is stable, brother. LOL, I think you're being too nice. Oh, I got that, bro. Yeah, I know we weren't dissing him. Burqueño put the laugh. Cumulative to all 23ers and Hater J, said Francisco VP. What's up, fool? He put big 2 3s on his name, babe.
Okay, well, I'm gonna act like I don't even see that because wow. Wow, VP, wow. I can't stand y'all, for real.
Cares what Dub's opinion is about our opinion, said 480. No, I mean, because it opens up dialogue, brother. That's why it matters. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's opinion matters. It opens up the dialogue. Dubs has a platform, bro. A lot of people listen to Dubs. And so, it's important that we do the right thing when people are, even though I got a dead channel, there's some people that listen to me too, and I would really like them to, if it's about me, well, the kids choose the kids, man. This life was nothing to fucking, it's not the life we should have lived, man. We fucked up. And we got to admit that shit. And now let's see what we can do about Was anyone else thinking Cricket's walkie-talkie was about to dry snitches locales at Hard Life? Pendejo. You stupid. Timo said that title got me 480 wrenches. Be prepared if they come in here tripping. Timo. 480. What's up, Krusty and Burqueño? Soundwave said, Land of the Conquistador. 480 said, Crusted said, 480 Seat Town, AZ. Cubo, he said. Timo put Tio Krusty the Islos. 480 said, Timo D. Okay, man, Krusty, we need a live after this, bro. We need to laugh and smile and play music. Timo D. Okay, I have a quick trigger ready to eliminate them if they come in hot. Timo D. said 480. This fool be tripping. Crusted said, Timo sup, loco. Timo said 480, you already know. Juan Romero said, Yo, everyone, hope everyone is having a good night. Burkit 23. There it is. Crusted in the chat. What up, bro? Burqueño said Juan, and he put the live long and prosper from Spock. Am I way far on am I behind on these comments, babe?
A little bit, yeah. Better hurry.
Huh?
Yeah, a little bit. You better hurry.
All right, before I forget, Mama Criqueta, here's a rose, said Timo. You give
Oh,
my
thank
Ruka a
you,
rose.
Timo. He can. Leave him alone. He can.
Me and you gonna have beef, fool. See who rocks with me.
You leave him alone.
Go to bed. I don't care. You can have her, please. See what I can deal with.
I'm a hoop. So if, you know.
Juan Romero said, don't call him a fat mouth fence, not being a hoop fence.
Here's a fat mouth.
Hey, Ray. Timo, I thought you were Superman, though. I am, fool. You already know. Mark McKill said, hey, my name is Mark, and I suffer from post-traumatic stress incarceration syndrome, and I know I'm not the only one. I served a term of 13 and a half years in the Arizona Department of Corrections. Is that right, bro? I think, so I got, they said I had that post-traumatic stress disorder when I was a kid, let's say, like 14 or something like that, when I was in juvenile court, you know, when they try to get you to get off, and so they get psychs to come talk to you, your lawyer does and stuff. So I don't really know if I got that or not, you know what I'm saying? I never did nothing after or while I was in the pinta. You know how we looked at all that type of stuff too. In prison, you ain't supposed to be doing no psych shit, you know what I mean? So, but if you do, brother, you know, I really do wish you well, homeboy, and if you need anybody to rap to about all of that, you know what I mean, get at me. You can. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. Actually, I've said it before. I don't know how to talk to people like that. but if I could help in any way, ya sabes, bro. You can email me and I'll send you my phone number and we can talk, bro. I actually only did 9 years in the state, and then the feds got us on the RICO, and I took off to the feds for 11. So, but right there in Arizona también. Burqueño said, yep, I can't even breathe out of my nose anymore because of getting my ass kicked. I have to have nasal spray wherever I go and will need surgery most likely in the next couple of years. That would suck, bro. I hate being sick when you can't breathe through the nose. Juan Romero said, I've been beat up twice. I've had a few concussions. Yeah, I got jumped twice. Fucked up. Puto. Oh, my bad. Timo said, Mark, welcome. Sergio said, I got jumped so bad 20 years ago, I still have to lean to the left, burp. Otherwise, I can't burp. LOL. Goddamn. For real? They fucked you up. Yeah, me too, bro. I got nerve damage in my lower back from that shit, putos. Timo said, green tamal is better than meat. You tripping. She is, right? Or you telling me?
I think he's agreeing with me.
I don't think he's with you. He's saying,
who said that? Who said that?
Timo.
Timo.
Yeah.
Clear it up right now. Green tamales or shredded beef?
Yeah, with you. Ray
You
Diaz
don't
said,
know.
Vince, you make me laugh. You always talking smack to Cricket. That makes you laugh, bro? This is supposed to be the love of my life.
You don't understand. Sometimes he needs it. Sometimes, like, I'm not going to be like a lot of wives, you know, that just agree and make him, you know, Just can't do that.
That's why she gets her ass slapped all the time, bro.
Shut up. You're such a liar.
480 said, straight up, Timo, Farmero was here earlier, said Purqueño. Yeah, he was. I seen that. Crusted 13 said, I have IG. I'm 34 deep in here. Mark McKill said, I remember when we were in SMU1 and I gave you 3 beef stews and a sausage. Did you really? You gave me that? I don't remember, bro. I was in, so I did a little bit of time in SMU1, but mostly in VCU. Were you in VCU with me downstairs? No, VCU. It wasn't in VCU because we can't have beef stews and all that shit in there. Burqueño said, Chapatín. 480 said, Ray Diaz, what's up, OG? 480 said, where's the $1 million man from last night? Who was that? Timo said, hey, now, we're all dads here, Miss Criqueta. Right?
Then act like it.
Ray Diaz said, 480 C-Town AZ. How do what? How do more? Oh, bro, probably. You're just typing too fast, fool. 480 said, good, bro. Thanks for asking, Ray. Timo said, they're going to come. Rent. I'm hitting home runs. I will tell you now. Timo on his range. This motherfucker. LM Rhymes says, see what I don't understand about how Dub's trying to word outside and inside, but when I was inside and outside with the hands, that wasn't something expressed. Feds was all over us. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, bro, I get the explanation, but it doesn't jive with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, we as adults get the distinction between the two. Yes, okay. Inside, everybody thinks of them vatos as legends. Okay, great, whatever. So outside, I think it needs to. I just think it shouldn't be continued if it's even going to be used at all, because the kids don't understand the distinctions or the difference between the streets and the guy and the inside. There is no two definitions to them because they haven't been there yet. They ain't been in the pinta. So how do they know the different definitions and all this stuff? It's semantics. That's it. I just think I think we need to think of the kids when we're speaking, and propaganda is recruitment. So we need to make sure that we put the propaganda to the side. That's it. They're not legends. They're not big homies. They ain't doing it for the raza. It's not about the fucking, it's not a cause. They're not protecting the raza from this and that. It's none of that propaganda bullshit. Because I know one thing: if the clica wasn't there, I still wouldn't be getting raped by some big dude. It just ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna die. Right? So that doesn't jive, bro. And I don't think that a bunch of Chicanos would just be getting fucked in their ass if there wasn't no clica. It just wouldn't happen. It's not. It's propaganda. What happened? What's going on here?
Why doesn't somebody get that down there on the bottom?
Yeah, I didn't see him. I'm just gonna get him the fuck out of here.
All
You don't like my channel, puto? Get the fuck on. I got your confidential informant hanging right here, bitch.
Oh,
All right, then
do
move
you?
on. You want it, girl?
Ah,
We can do it confidential.
ah. Well, then
All right, let's
hurry
see.
up and read these comments so we can get the out of here.
Timo said, devils be gone out of here. You come in tripping, you get into stepping. Purkini said, tomorrow's my day off, Cricket. I'll be emailing you tomorrow sometime in the evening. I need to talk to you about a couple of things. All right, brother. Ya sabes. For sure. Ron Garcia said, what's up, Cricket and White Fence? I'm tapping in for a little while. Saludos to you. Rodan, what's up, brother? How you doing? 480 said, Cricket low key, I believe you're a legend. Cortatela. Because you used to be a carnal from home and you changed for the better good, so you're a legend in my eyes. If anything, to my hijo, bro. But not to nobody, bro. Me being a carnal from home didn't mean shit. It didn't prove shit. It didn't mean shit. It wasn't shit, bro. We grew up thinking and feeling that was some great thing to aspire to be and become, and people strive to get there. You know what I mean? And that whole word of elite and all that shit was used, and everybody uses that propaganda también that there's only 100 carnales out of the whole sistema, so they're elite. Bro, it's who you know. You know what I mean? I didn't do nothing different than most of the other skiing on the yardas. For real. I only did 2 stabbings in the joint total. When I got out, I killed the people. I did it easy on the street. It was not, you know what I mean? I didn't do great shit. You know what I mean? There was no sacrifice in that. Like, you know what I mean? It was just, you do what you do. But yeah, I mean, I would like to hear it from my son. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't.
Well, my son tells me I'm a legend every day.
Yeah, that's not true. But okay.
He does. You don't know what we talk about.
Juan Garcia said, what's up, Cricket and White Fins? I'm just tapping in for a little while. All right, brother. Ya sabes.
Well, hello.
Italiano 559. Thank you, brother, for that $10. Watch out. He threw it in. Gracias, bro.
With the little gun. With the little.
Yeah, he got the angel with the pistol.
With the pew pew.
The angels and demons. Now, 480, they still sell the beef stew in the state, I think. Oh, they don't? They don't? Oh, you're saying they don't. Yeah, you've been there before, after I was, so I don't know. But I know VCU, you couldn't get no commissary. I'm sorry, I gotta go down some. I'm kind of, all right. Yeah, I thought he was coming for our boy here. Here we go, wait back. What's up with everyone? Big motherfucker. Burki. Cricket, what's your email? I'm just on the outside looking in. I made a mention to Prisoners Awakening. Yeah, LOL, I think, damn it, where am I? I went down to hit Homeboy's Halle and I lost where I was. Sorry. Right here. We need batteries for the. What are you doing? Just running around with that thing?
What?
The flashlight? Cricket Low Kid. Ron Garcia said, what's up, Cricket and White Fins? I'm just tapping in for a little while, Ron Garcia. Ronnie, what's up, G? Said Timo. Whoa. 480 said, man, dudes be straight up hoes on YouTube. Fucking 480. Ray Diaz said, Ron Garcia, how you doing, man? Hope everything's good, brother. 480 said, they be like little kids, man, don't understand. Ron Garcia said, Cubo, Timo, DeVille, and Ray Diaz. So you have your own channel, huh? Yes, I do, bro. Crusted says, sup, Ron? Right, Cricket? Said Crusted 13. Who the hell is
A little bit.
Graffiti? Said 480. Vata has a channel. Uh-oh. Gracias. Thank you, Juan Romero. Damn, I gotta go down again. Hold on. It's gonna take me another hour to find out where I was. Thank you, brother. Banana cream pie is at Walmart. Orale, watch out. That's for me, girl. You don't get none of that. Hey, what the fuck happened to Maruka? I'm talking to her and she's gone. Land the Conquistador. Timo, so 480 already know. Q, everyone. Hope everyone is having a good night. Purke 23. I know I already been there. Let me go down. There she is. What happened, baby?
Not bad.
Who the hell is West Coast Graffiti? He got a channel, bro. He's been around a long time, but he does like different kind. Like he's been jumping around, different doing stuff. But Timo said, "Big Miklo, yeah, I do." Ron Garcia says, "Sup, Crusted? Welcome, peace." Said Timo. Ty 602 said, "Burke 23." 480 said, "Are you going to put the comments on there that the third video right? Then you want over the you want over the comments? Or are you going to put the comments on there that's the third video, right? Then you want over the comments?" I don't understand what you're saying, 480. Ron Garcia said, "Ray Diaz, I'm doing okay, just chilling, watching cricket and white fans. Gracias for asking." 480 said, "Serge, thumbs up." Ron said, "Cubo 480. Bobby the One said, I roll around the YouTube yada this way, that way, and I show respect to everyone, but I once got on a Phoenix channel and it got all bad. Got out of character ops." Oh. Yeah, bro. I wonder which one you got on. I wonder which one it was. I don't know why. It shouldn't be that way. 480 said, "What up, Ron G?" There you are. Ron said, "I'm doing pretty good, 480. Bobby the One, 818, that dude blocked me, whatever. Oh, is it the one that likes me a lot? Yeah.
The obsessed one.
He'll get very bad on me too, bro. B23 positive, said the crusted joint. That's right. Bobby, welcome. Just be cool and you straight. Oh, Bobby's been here. I'm always cool, bro. I've been in this channel a bunch of times. All good, eh? Yeah. Bobby been doing it with us. Bobby's a Porqueño too, Timo. See? You've been missing in action, homeboy. You don't even know who's with us. 480 said, "Me too, Ron G. Just tripping how these dudes be like little kids on YouTube." Timo said, "Orale, nice to meet you, brother." Likewise. Yep. 480 said, "L, the one that's in love with Gunner." Fucking 480. Yes, this way. LM Rhyme said, "Well, I know of a few occasions where babies were produced, but they were all for upper advantages. That's why we always knew when the turtles were coming." LOL. Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna get yourself a banana cream pie?
Yeah, and I told you when he sent that you don't get none because he said it's just for me.
Oh wow.
That's not. It's what the subscribers want, man. Juan Romero said it. Thought,
Oh, that's what we're doing?
Hey,
That's what we're doing, Juan?
I gotta do what the homies say. You know what I mean?
You can give me a little bit.
Nah,
We can share.
we haven't even. There's a lot of new people in here. Don't make me tell them the pudding story.
Oh God, don't.
It's just the dead YouTube channel. That's what we're talking about. Really, said big motherfucker, big meal. Come on now, dip out, fool. Said Bobby the One. "What's up, homie?" Said, "What's up, Paul? How you doing, brother?" No need for all that. Hello, who is it? Mark McKeel said, "When I was a kid, I didn't want to listen to nobody. You have to show me. I believe what I would see. That's how I thought when I was a kid," said Mark. Yeah, me too. I'm sorry, brother. I think I got you mistaken with the other dude too. But yeah, I mean, it falls. What the hell? Mark McKeel, you're right, brother. Well, we didn't listen when we were kids. You know what I mean? And there's probably a lot that won't listen to us, honestly. Besides how we're thinking of doing it. But if we can get a few too, then it's worth it. You know what I mean? Just because, bro, like, I mean, like you said, you did that tiempo. That shit sucks, eh? Doing time is gacho. And I know everybody likes to talk about, that they got through it and all that stuff, but I mean, you got to get through it. You make the best of what you got. You know what I mean? But if we can help others avoid it, kids, morritos, bro, that don't have to feel that, don't have to live that, then it's worth a try. That's it. It's just worth a try. I ain't doing nothing else. Ron Garcia said, "I got you 480. Some people be like kids sometimes." Miklo, no, it's not. Just be cool. But if not, then Rose. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I'm 44, just been out for 6 months after 18 years. Don't have any kids. Just trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah. Well, hopefully, now you see it. Now you see a little bit. LM Rhyme said, "Yeah, you're right about the SSU visits." LOL. 480 said, "Cricket, obviously they ain't about the kids, so what can we really do? You know what I mean? We just expose them. They don't care about kids. They just care about themselves and money. And we don't even have to expose them, bro. You know what I mean? To each his own. I'm not going to hate on nobody that just, wants to do their thing. I just don't like the fact that people want to use that, um, they're here for the kids, positivity, because they do that because they know that's the right thing to say and the right thing to do. But then they show different, and that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? But they end up getting subscribers in, like people that honestly have loved ones in prison or kids that are in trouble and all this stuff, and they pull on those heartstrings saying that they're positive and they want to talk to kids. And then the minute someone calls them a punk or something, they go crazy and start beefing, and it turns into this whole war thing. And they go back to the pinta mentality, and they show different. That's it. That's my thing. I don't begrudge anybody making feria. Do you, bro? Everybody got to do what they got to do. Just don't say it's one thing and do another. That's it. Don't fool the people. Don't fool people just to get some feria. You know what I mean? Tell them what you're about and get your feria. That's it. It's no big deal. Um, I'm not. I don't hate it. I'm not hating on anybody. To each his own. Like I said, I just don't like that. I mean,
Okay.
we've all seen it. It all. Most of them started out saying it, and unfortunately, it just went away. And I know. Listen, you guys know I know most of them. You've seen me with them, but things changed. I truly thought they were like-minded. We were going to do something big with all these canales. We were going to go out there and do some shit. And it's just not happening that way. And it's cool. No big deal. Cricket, obviously, they ain't about the kid. Oh, Timo said, "You haven't been listening enough. Open your ears here. Maybe you won't go back." Bobby said, "Big Miklo, te pasas, way." LM Rhymes said, "Big Miklo, I did 18 years too. My best advice is taking day to day, and I just appreciate the small things and always try to elevate yourself so you don't go backwards." Yeah, that's for damn sure. Yeah, bro. Listen, Holmes, I've been out 7 years, and I built like a resume at work. I was a maintenance man in the last federal yard I was on, bro. And so I learned a little bit, you know what I'm saying? My last 5 years, I learned like a little bit of electricity shit, plumbing, just little bullshit like that. But then I used it out here, bro. I ended up going to work at like a hotel, and I was like the maintenance man at a hotel. And then I moved up, and now I'm actually I get I got a salary, bro. I make 54,000 a year. It's like it can be done, homeboy, and it's feed me. It feels good to be able to do it. I have my kid with me. These last 7 years, I got my ruka with me. You know what I mean? It's like life is good, eh?
You're welcome.
This fucking woman, boy. Except that you see what I'm dealing with, though.
You're welcome for all the life.
Mark McKill said, "Remember, guys, you can have all these tattoos and you could be a legend, but when you're out here on the streets, there's only one thing, and that's Smith and Wesson." Well, I don't know about all that. Big Miklo said, "I've been down in the feds and there was lots of legends, but as time goes by, lots of them become trash. So I'm with you on that, fool." Yeah. But I wouldn't even say they become trash, bro. They become trash according to their definition, and that's the problem. Them battles define that, and it's usually wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gacho, bro. According to them, I'm considered trash. But fool, you wanted to kill my fucking Ruka. What the fuck? I'm just gonna let you do that? Nah.
Nope.
So,
Can't
so
do
I'm
that.
trash. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. I think that's the unfortunate factor in here, that them battles just call people no good or trash. Listen, I'm with you on the sex offenders, on all that shit, all that the normal prison stuff. I'm with you. But if you're gonna tell me a bato's no good because he didn't hit somebody when you told him to do it, that ain't my business. If I'm not a carnal, right? It shouldn't be. So it's not my place to call that vato no good my damn self. You know what I mean? And I think that's the power that is given to the carnales that should be taken away. You know what I mean? Um, there's a lot of people all of a sudden. Think about it. Just in these last, when I hit the pinta, bro, we didn't even have PC, Holmes. Think about that. When I went to the joint, bro, there was no PC. There was a lawsuit in prison over a carnal that had got killed, and I did a video on him, Wilo, from 9th Street, East Side 9th Street. There was no PC. If you wanted a PC up, they just put you in the hole. That's it. And then they bounced you around from yarda to yarda. And that was it. There was no yard to go to. And then Wheelo ended up going because nobody wanted to stay in the hole like that. So they would let you go out to these yards and make you sign PC waivers basically and say, okay, if you want to go to the yard, sign this. Wheelo ended up getting killed. And then Batos knew it was going to happen. I mean, he was on the yard 2 days. And so his people did a lawsuit, won all kinds of feria, and that's when the Department of Corrections wrote the PC policy. And they started PC. And just fucking think about it. We're talking in a matter of 20 years, that's it. PC is almost the majority in the joint. Why? There's something wrong with that. All them vatos can't be bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? They can't all be to the level of a child molester, of a vale verga type shit. You know what I'm saying? What we all think of when we think of pesetas. There ain't no fucking way that the majority of California inmates and Arizona inmates and whatever else are pieces of shit. There ain't no fucking way, bro. There's something wrong with that. And it's because these vatos have been given the power to deem people bad. And they use it at the drop of a dime because they don't give a fuck about you. They could care less. It's just another motherfucker. Okay, go to PC, fool. We got another 1,000 motherfuckers willing to do what we say. And if they don't do it, they'll go too. Fuck them. And that's what people need to open their eyes to. You're bowing down and calling motherfuckers legends that would step on you in a minute, could give a fuck about you and your family and anything else that you got going on. It's gacho, bro. It's just people need to see it for what it is. You're giving the power to the enemy all the way. And if you can't see them as the enemy, bro, like honestly, if you're doing 5 years and this vato tells you to kill somebody and you don't do it, then you're a piece of shit for the rest of your life. Your so-called career is over. You're a leva in your barrio. All these things just because you didn't want to throw your life away when you're only doing a little 5-year bid. You want to get out and be with your kids and your family. That's a lot of power to give these dudes that could care less about you. They don't have your best interest in it. All they give a fuck is whatever they got going on, boy. And for us to give them that power, not no more. It needs to stop. And it's stopping. Look at what it's created. Look at these SNY yards. We don't call them that in Arizona. They're PC yards, or I don't know what the fuck they call them in Arizona. All that shit started after I left the AZ, but it's just, there's no way that the majority of prisoners are no good, bro. Nah. Not in the normal definition that we all remember it as in the 80s and 90s and 70s and all of that. It's become a whole different thing, oh boy. Being PC is almost being GP now. It's crazy. AP said, Orale Miklo, glad you're out and free. I'm glad you feel that way, said AP. Timo said, Cricks here, don't even trip on subs. Learn about him before you say anything about the dude. Big Miklo, I thought you were from Cali. First time seeing you on Dub's chat. No need to attack me. Yeah, brother. Like I said, I wasn't attacking. But nah, I ain't from Cali. I'm from Arizona.
I think I was a little bit, but that's what I do though.
I'm from Arizona, but I grew up I grew up in Arizona and Albuquerque simultaneously, bro, at the same time.
Shut your face. You're such a liar.
Figure
Oh
that
my
out.
God. You don't even make any sense when you say that.
That's Purqueño.
I'm sitting here listening to you trying to be serious, and then you go and say something like that.
It's because I'm not a serious vato, babe. I'm a piece of shit.
Oh my God. Well, piece of poop?
Piece of poop. No, he's not attacking you, bro. C'est Purqueño. He's not attacking you. He's just explaining. Coming in here, kicking up dust. Cortatela. Sean Collins said, the legend is a man that walks away from what cricket did and keeps his head held high and is healthy. Big Miklo said, I'm trying to figure things out. I only watch dubs and hood stocks, fool. Haven't seen your channel before. I get that. I get that, brother. But then I think the smart thing to do would learn before you speak, right? I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, brother, but um, you know, that's kind of like 48 Laws of Power 101, homeboy. If you don't know what's going on, it's better to listen with your two ears than speak with your one mouth. And that's no disrespect towards you, but it's honestly, if all this was because of that, then it's a miscommunication. But honestly, brother, it's the ball was on your court. You know what I mean? I didn't disrespect you. You disrespected me, and I didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying, but if you don't know what's happening, then I think you should learn before you speak. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all I'm saying. I get it. You've been watching Dubs and you like him. He's a good guy. I like him too. You know what I mean? He's fun to talk to. He's fun to look at. He got a funny laugh and his fun times and all of that. It's great. He's a likable character. I get it, but it don't have to be beef, bro, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just because people don't agree with him on one, well, I'm not even gonna say one thing. There may be more things. I don't know yet. Ron Garcia said, "Cubo Big Miklo." Burkini said, "Big Miklo, well, stick around. I think you might like it. Seriously." Big Miklo, what channel was he talking about? It was West Coast Graffiti was the one, bro. Burkini said, "There's good people in here, bro." LM Rhyme said, "Took 113 count ass whooping for backing up a homie who lied to me, got my ass."
There's good people in here, but there's some that are a little, haters. Just saying.
She just hates on us, bro. That's one thing you'll learn, Big Miklo, in here. Maruka, boy. But gotta love.
I speak the realest truth in here.
What told Sanchez
The
from internal investigation informers that I slipped in the shower, he said. Burkini said, no, this wasn't the channel he was talking about. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. Didn't hear him say any names. Yeah, he didn't want to say the names, brother. He wasn't. He didn't want to. Other people were in the chat saying it though. Mark McKeel said, "Can you please shed some light on how we teach our people to be junkies in there? Because that's how it was for me in prison. Was getting high and owing money. Please, Cricket, I respect what you're doing." Yes, that's definitely what needs to be told. That is absolutely what needs to be told, bro. These kids need to know that. I'm not gonna say all, but a lot of them vatos are just tecatos, bro, and that's sad. You know what I'm saying? They make moves. Italiano, gracias, homeboy. $10, bro. I thank you,
okay.
brother. I don't want to lose my spot right now, but so I'll put it up in a minute. But I appreciate you, homeboy. Unfortunately, brother, that a lot of the reason that PC has gotten so big is because of the drugs, Holmes. People are making decisions based on drugs. And don't let them bullshit you with, oh, they didn't want to pay their bill and all that. I get that happens. But there's always gray area, bro. I was a carnal. I did that a long time. I know how that shit works, bro. You don't bang someone out for $20. You know what I'm saying? You don't do. There's things that you're supposed to do. You think before you move. You don't. Bullying is not what any of that was supposed to be about ever.
Nope.
And I knew some of them. I had carnales that were bullies. I didn't like them. That shit was gacho, bro, when I seen that. And those were the ones who usually fucking crashed. Tim Shaw.
I don't like bullies either. I don't put up with that.
Maruka was a bully, bro, by the
Oh
way.
my God.
Well, they're new. I gotta tell them what's
I'm
going on.
talking about now. Now, right now.
Timo DeVille said, open your ears, listen a bit before you open your mouth. Creeks here was the original of the genre, in case you don't know as well. One of. Yeah, one of. One of. LM said, I still got some health issues I got to deal with, but as long as I'm breathing, it's all good in the neighborhood. I know I didn't have enough energy to stay up, but I wanted to catch it live. Thank you, brother. I appreciate
Oh, LM, you be careful.
trying to go earlier, homeboy, but we've been
Seriously.
working kind of late and stuff, eh? So I apologize for that, homeboy. But definitely we're gonna try and do some earlier ones so you and EK EK EKG EJG can come in and chill with us, eh? Because both of you guys are on that East Coast time.
There's a few others too. Yeah.
Let me ask you something, fool. Who going to help the ones that get out from doing football numbers and that are struggling out here? Because I'm really struggling and thinking every day about violating. Well, there's programs for that, homeboy, for real. There are things that can help, and honestly, brother, again, um, I may not have all the answers. I'm just a person just like you. You know what I mean? I just happen to speak on this thing, so and this doesn't make me anything special. But but if you email me, I'll send you my number, and we could definitely speak on it, homeboy. There ain't no hard feelings, brother. In fact, I enjoyed this conversation. I thought even though it was a little bit heated, I feel we got somewhere with it. You know what I'm saying? It was better for. I was able to explain some things to maybe some people that didn't get it, and uh, so like I said, no hard feelings, brother. And you don't want to violate. Go.
I think that it's going to be a struggle to start because you have to start from the bottom and work your way up. You're going to have to start at those jobs that don't pay much and you have to grind, and then you say, hey, you know what, I'm going to stay at this job for a year so I can put that on my resume, but I'm going to make it a year. After that year, you try to find something better, gain the experience, but
Yeah,
it's going to be a struggle when you first get out. It is.
little
It's
by
just
little.
I'm just being honest. It's going to be because you're not going to start off on the top.
It's tough, bro. It is. When I first got out, I was making $10 an hour, bro, as a maintenance man. You know what I'm saying? That you can't do shit with $10 an hour. You know what I'm saying? I had my Ruka. She was making about the same as me. We were both just starting our lives, pretty much, bro. You know what I mean? I sat in the joint. She sat out here working like minimum wage jobs, just trying to raise my kid. She struggled, and so when I got out, we were both it gave us a little bit of room to breathe and 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 try to do something. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough. It absolutely is, homeboy. I get you. I get what you're saying. Um, and so I'll tell you this. I don't know where you're at, but we can rap, eh? And honestly, like having done this YouTube shit for the last 4 years or whatever. Um, I've had a lot of people that have stepped up and that I talk to that are there's business owners and all of that. If you're willing to work and put it in there, you know what I'm saying, really bust ass. You know what I mean? Nothing is easy, homeboy. It takes but if we can do it inside, if we can sit there and do machina and do all these fucking burpees and all this shit, get ready and we're willing to do all this sacrificial shit inside, then we need to do it out here también, eh? And if you're willing, then I'll definitely put it out there, and we can see if there's any openings at anybody's business and stuff like that. And then we can try and find you something, homeboy. Ernie, you said Big Miklo. If you don't know, now you know. Big, just to not struggle as much. Yeah, it's hard, bro. It is hard. I mean, the struggle.
Oh, it's going to get real.
It happens to all of us, brother.
The struggle is real,
But
especially
listen,
when you're out here.
yeah, and here's the thing, Miklo, we're not kids anymore. That's the first thing we need to remember. We gotta be fucking men, eh? Be a man. You know what I mean? Yes, we're gonna struggle, eh? But to violate, you're gonna give up your freedom because it's a little hard. Nah, man, come on. You know what I mean? It's a I don't want to say shit that's gonna be disrespectful, but you got to think of it that way. You know what I'm saying? We ain't punks, eh? Ain't nothing too hard for us to do out here. If we could do it inside, we could do it out here, eh? And so that's how you need to think about it. Yeah. Simon, it's hard, eh? It is what it is. But you do the best with what you got, eh? And with this country, I said, shit, the Democrats take advantage of that shit. Piss
Look,
them off.
we got a lot of people, that came here from another country that are here, some illegally that are in our chat right now, and they're making it work. A lot of people in our chat right now don't have their legal status, their papers, and they're working. So they, they figured it out. You got to just try.
And that, brother, so you know, is Maruka beefing with subscribers. That's what you shouldn't do as a YouTuber, bro. Hey, there we go. Mira, this guy isn't made of stone, said Timo. Who, me, fool?
Oh,
Yeah,
you put the little crying eyes.
who?
You.
I ain't got no fucking crying eyes. Córtatela.
I think you got a little emotional back there.
Get emotional in your ass, woman.
Oh, like that?
You get all happy, fool. What's wrong with you,
You're so
girl?
stupid. What is wrong with you? You're God.
Big Miklo said, which one of your videos tells your whole story, homie? None of them tells my whole story. So, okay, here's the thing, brother. I'm kind of against war stories, so I don't tell. You're not gonna find out how I became a carnal. I do have a video where I think I speak on one of the murders, only because it coincides with the story I'm telling. So there's that, but I don't go into stuff. But the main one that matters, honestly, it's called "Why I Walked Away from the Mexican Mafia." I think it's called, or some shit like that. It's probably the first one. When you go in, I think I put it up so it's like the first thing people see. And it actually came from a live. I was on a live. Someone came on and was like, "Hey, fool, I heard you walked away because this, and that." And I was like, you know what? It had been a long time that I had been doing. We had Perplex, which was another channel before. And we had been doing this a long time, and I had never really told my story. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell it right now. So I told it, and then I cut that live into like a video, the same way I did the one where I just did for Dubs on the Legend thing. And so that's the video where it kind of explains in detail why I made the decision I did to walk away from it all. So, yeah. LM Rhyme said, much respects to you, Cricket Jovan, and the rest of the Chronicles family. Hopefully, I'll have enough energy to stay up for the next live. We'll try and come earlier, homeboy. We'll try and do it earlier mañana.
Sorry, he talks a lot. Sorry.
Porque said, Big Miklo, how long have you been out? He said 6 months, homeboy, after 18 years. Have you thought about getting your CDL? I'm pretty sure California will pay for it up front and you pay them back when you get a driving job. Hey, that's true, Burqueño. Miklo, that's true. Oh, I just had a friend, a homeboy from Califas. Even if California don't pay for it, most companies will, bro. If you go to a company and tell them you want to get, they'll say they'll pay for your training for you to get your CDL, bro. And them fucking vatos are making like fucking $1,000 a week or more than that. I'm tripping on the numbers, eh? One of the vatos told me when he was doing coast to coast, like Califas to like North Carolina or some shit. I can't remember what they were giving him a mile, bro, but he was getting like for like a week's worth of work. Let's say he'd get like $8,000, eh? And then he stopped that because it was a little bit hard on his family, so he wanted to just do like I think it was like 3 states: California, Utah, and something else. And he's still making good ass feria, bro. And so yeah, that is true, bro. And they will pay. They will pay. Well, most companies will pay for you to get the CDL because they need truck drivers. I didn't even think about that. I don't know how to drive a truck. I went to when I first got out. I went to school for diesel tech, like a diesel mechanic, and and then the class is you got to take a it's called tractor trailer operations where you got to drive the fucking trucks. I passed this, but I can't drive them fucking things. I passed because the motherfucking instructor was nice, eh? Um, but yeah, it was that shit was nothing right. That shit was oh man,
Hey, I don't mean to like
what's up?
be the one to say this, but you got to catch up on the comments.
How far are we?
Like 2 pages back. So
Fuck. See what you did, Miklo? Man,
just put the
come in here trolling me, bro.
close your peak a little bit.
Peek.
Beak.
All right, let me do this real quick.
So it's a B, right? Beak.
Yes, peek, baby. Big motherfucker said number 72. Mark McKill said, I went in when I was 17, got out when I was 31, and I remember wanting to eat a burrito, a carne asada burrito, right? Timo said, Miklo, that all you needed to do, local cricks here will answer this question for you and really mean to help you, brother. Watch you stick around. Watch you stick around. Burgueño said you should look into getting your CDL, bro. A lot of companies will hire now. I was hired with felonies. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about felonies, bro. Shit. LM Rhyme said, I stopped watching a lot of the other channels because of misinformation. I don't think it's intentional. I believe it's just they weren't in the know. So there's a limit to their knowledge. Mark McKill said, we need to shed light on how hard it is when you get out to use a phone to fill out an application, not just that staying clean. I'm getting on probation, working an honest job to pay your fines. Yeah, I was on 5 years federal probation, brother. That shit was a bitch. And the last fucking like 6 months, for some reason, my PO got even harder, bro. She was on my motherfucking ass, showing up at my job, UAing me and shit. I wasn't doing shit, but still.
It
Yeah.
was crazy because it's like she was kind of like lenient, but then yeah, like the 6 months before you got out, she was like crazy.
Yeah, she went hard on
Just
me.
showing up at the house, everything. Like I'm like,
We'd be asleep and she's just downstairs knocking on the door. It was a trip, eh? But hey, it is what it is, you know. At least I was out here, shit. Better than being in there and the COs coming in their turtle suits with their fucking little shockwaves. Burkina said, if you're from California or New Mexico, the state will pay for your CDO and you can pay them back when you're hired. Yeah. And companies do it too. Hugo Burqueño said Ron Garcia. Homie's real about things, said Timo. Thank you, brother. Burqueño said Ron Garcia. And he did the little thingamajig. This Tim Shoe dude got knocked out the box. What up, Cricket? Said Joel Brown. Little live Tim Shoe hit. Burqueño said, well, that was me, Tim. I apologize. I thought you were someone else, bro. Meat tamales all day on Christmas Day, he said. See? Meat, baby.
wow, Timo. The one time you could have just
Back to your plate.
yeah, it's all good.
Burqueño been out since April. Big Micro said, okay, not having any luck. Been working this car wash holiday right now, but money isn't good and can't afford to get my own place. So my lady is on my ass because we are staying with her mom. Yeah, try that, bro. Honestly, try that. First of all, understand your ruka, brother. If she's been down with you, I saw what people were telling you over there. You know what I mean? Leave her. Hey, you said she stuck with you the last 12 of your tiempo. You got to respect that, bro. And that shit ain't cool. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's none of my business. That's yours. But um, honestly, the CDL, that shit might work for you, bro. Try it. Um, you can do in state, still pays okay, but probably more than a car wash, I'm sure. But we all got to start somewhere. But that shit does pay. I'm telling you, my homeboy did it, and I think it was like 6 weeks of school, and then he was on the road making fucking feria, bro. Tim said, all I said was you all can group hug in the shower. Pinche puto. Her mom said, baby, Juan Romero said, for the Christmas stuff, does it all have to be new? I have a lot of my nephew's toys that are still good. He's older now. It don't have to be, right? We can do it. I'm assuming.
How old? How old is he? Because I know people that'll take hand-me-downs for sure.
By the way, I never checked my damn email today. Oh, okay, he never. I was just thinking of homeboy that got at us last night. Remember? He said he was going to email today.
Did he?
No, he didn't. The one 480 started going after. LA Dodgers.
480 is just, I don't know why people, I mean, they gotta know that sometimes he's not thinking, you know?
For the Christmas, LA Dodgers blue
Oh, wait,
is
is he still in here? Oh, my bad, 480. Just kidding.
You with cricket wife and Chronicles Familia. Hope everybody is doing good. What's up, homeboy? Porqueño said, Tim, I know it was a mistake, but I apologize. And then I said all these YouTube prison channels are snitches and work with the feds. I'm just here to stir the beans. Fucking pendejo. All right. Timo more like Pitbull. LOL. Get him.
Do you really stir beans, though? I thought you smash them, not stir them.
You can stir them if you don't want them refried.
Oh,
you're talking
ew.
smashing beans? Like what?
Like smashed beans. You're freaking, what is wrong with you?
Oh, you know what's wrong with me, girl. I did 20 years in the joint, bitch. Bobby the 1818. Tim, there you go. That's it, Tim. Bobby the 1818 said, French that fool. Porqueño said, I tried to give the little vato the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, big motherfucker said, bye-bye, Tim. LOL. He got hit, said Crusted 13. Fuera, said Bobby the One. No goofy, said Ty 602. Oh, why you had to? I didn't know that you had to. Oh, I just fucked up. I forgot we were supposed to vote on that. Sorry, guys. No go. Ron Garcia said, Cricket and White Fence, I respect what you're doing, helping families and kids out. Gracias. 480 said, damn, the state don't sell the beef stew no more. You could use the beef stew on many meals. Italiano said, I send mine to everyone. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Dang, my tacos were bomb, Grillo. I'm just going to start removing babosos. Not worth you getting all razzle-dazzled. No, but see, honestly, the conversation with homeboy Miklo, worked out. That's why I said don't bang them out when it started. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like just banging fools out that come in, because sometimes it's just a misunderstanding, or sometimes it's someone that may feel a certain way, but we can have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? As long as we're grown men about it. Obviously, the pendejo right now that we're talking about, all that shit is stupid. Burqueño Italiano, he's the thing. Órale Italiano, said Crusted. Ron Garcia said Cubo Italiano. Respect Italiano. Pew Pew Fence, said Ty 602.
Pew pew.
Burqueño, said Italiano, with the shaking hands 100. Italiano, said Crusted, shaking hands. Juan Romero, banana pie. Thank you. Mark McKeel said I was in VCU for fucking up a cop. Remember? I ran and flushed everything, and they brought my canteen. I had food and Christmas list. Going in, remember the $100 and $120 list? Yeah. Yep. Okay, I got you. Yep. Them fuckers, man. I remember someone else tried to send me up 20 stamps, and I went fishing for it, and the fucking envelope fell off my line. And them bitches just came in, grabbed it, and walked out with the envelope with the 20 stamp. That was funny. Ron Garcia, said Italiano. Burqueño said Juan. I know there'd be many teenagers that watch these prison channels. Hopefully they see the bad part of everything that goes with it. Kids are intelligent these days, said 480. Yeah, hopefully. Because I know we were dumb. Big motherfucker said, looking at the pies, huh? You see that?
No, I'm laughing at something else. Never mind.
Tell me. No, you can't do that.
You don't need to know everything. Dang, get out of my mind. I can think and laugh to myself. What the heck?
See, that's why
See?
I have to slap the shit out of her, guys. I
No,
know
I
I'm
just
supposed to, huh?
I just happened to look down all the way down real quick and Themo said, I stepped out for a minute. Who did this guy befriend in like 3 minutes over here?
Fucking people.
I can't take it.
480 said, yeah, that wouldn't happen because we wouldn't let it happen. That's just the excuse they use. Isaac Ramirez said, Cubo Cricket out of Phoenix, AZ. Cubo, what's up, brother? That's what I'm talking about. Maruka thinks she's from Phoenix. Oh, no, she is from Phoenix. My bad.
I'm from everywhere.
I'm from Phoenix, fool. I'm from Tolleson, actually, but grew up a lot in Phoenix mostly, obviously.
No, you couldn't be from Phoenix. Stop it. You take your little town and shut it.
Such a hater.
I was from Phoenix and Glendale and
See? And
Avondale.
California and East Los and anywhere any family member worked, that's where she's from.
No, because I actually spent time in these places, first
You
of
spent
all.
time in East Los.
Yeah, we would go there a lot. That's where my grandfather worked. We would
He
always
worked.
go
You
over
didn't go to
there.
work with him.
Yeah, but he would always take me to go eat at restaurants. We'd drive by there. What are you talking about? It was right down the street from his house.
Well, I'll tell you this. I ate at a restaurant in Albuquerque. So now, gotcha.
Ooh, shut up.
Fuck you.
You
Bobby
first.
said, Daniel-san. Boogeyman said, hi, Cricket. Remember me from the yard? The Boogeyman. Yeah, bro. That's why I walked away. I ran. I was scared to death. Bobby the One said, yeah, that bought them. B23, brother. Shit got real in our world tonight, said Sergio. 480 said, you give him a chance, Cricket, you at least you tired. Sergio said, 480, what's up, bro? Cricket's talking and she took off, LOL. I know, she dropped a $10 one, said Tide 602. Juan Romero said, you can share it with him, Fence. Oh, man.
Thank you.
Ron Garcia says, sup, Sergio Velasquez. Burqueño says, Sergio, you ain't lying either, bro. Why did you yell out confidential informant a minute ago? What's up with that, Boogeyman? Because you came in, bro, and I know you were a confidential informant, brother. Sergio Del Burque said, hey, Ron, what's up, bro? Big Miklo said, just subscribe. See that? Got me a little subscriber out of this. Yeah, fuck you guys. Nah, just kidding.
Oh, my goodness.
AP said, the pudding story, great example of her sociopath. He said, AP.
Wow. Really, AP? That's what
Joel
we're doing?
Brown. Joel Brown's here. What's up, homeboy? How you doing, brother? It's been a minute. How have you been, Cricket? I'm good, homeboy.
No, hold on. I'm
The dream.
back up.
I'll let her talk real quick. Hold on.
Back up.
Yeah, what?
AP, we're doing this tonight? Is this how it's going to be, AP? Because if it is, bring it. Bring it.
Yeah. This looks it, man. The way that pudding story tells it all.
Wow.
Hey, I should do a short. Where's the pudding story? Get the pudding story,
I
baby.
don't know. No, I don't know. But there was one of you that was really rude to me and you snatched the plate out of my hand when we were together. Remember that?
Yeah, you fucking started eating my ice cream.
Correction, I ate your ice cream because it was all melted.
Ron Garcia says, Sergio just chilling. Tyson 02 said, Fence likes to pinch out the sack, LOL.
I like to what?
Pinch out the sack. That's like a saying of like when you jack people from grifa or something or drogas, you pinch the sack. That's what you did to my pudding.
Okay. Pinch the sack.
Burqueño, right, bro? You like that, huh, man? Now you got one? Now you can talk
I'll try that at work tomorrow.
Stupid. Sergio said, Burqueño, right, bro? It rarely happens here, but when it does, it cracks off. 480 said, you're opening a nonprofit. That's good, but just playing about the legend stuff. I don't want to mislead anyone. Yep. Burqueño said, Big Miklo, thank you, bro. I don't think you'll regret it. Sergio said, Ron, that's good shit, bro. Boogeyman said, fuck him. What I miss, said Mark Gonzaga. Oh, nothing. We just chilling.
Little this, little that.
Bobby the One said, Boogeyman, cortatela. Oh, did you guys already cut him off? I don't know why. I shouldn't even be reading this shit because it's probably not over here. I'm on
Yeah,
this.
they kicked him out a long time ago. Like, you should
Huh?
know when you go to read something, just skip over it.
Woman, you don't, first of all, you don't
I
tell me
shouldn't
what
have to tell you how to run your life. Like, come on, get your life together for real.
fucking bitch.
Mr. Perplex over here. Get it together. This guy.
Man.
Now you're gonna keep on, or you're gonna catch up on the comments because you're like 2 hours behind.
See, I know wife beaters are pieces of shit. But since I'm already considered a piece of shit anyway, would it really matter? 8P said
You
from
couldn't though, because I have 3 brothers. So
Hey,
try me. Try me. I have 3 brothers and a son. Try
I know
me.
your I know your fucking brothers and your son. All 4 of them. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah, what?
be scared.
Mark Fence cuts pudding. 8P said from offering you pudding and eating it before she hands it to you, stealing lunch money from helpless kids, serial fighting, and claiming she's from all over the place. She got issues. Sí, en serio, said 8P.
Oh, what?
Bobby the one said, wrench that
I
fool
told
addict.
him. I told him if this is what we're gonna do to bring it. Okay, he brought it. Okay.
Matt says, Simone, ese cricket, forget them levels. Ese, you exposed to God, this dumbass. 480 said, we already discussed that definition of the word. Cubo Bobby the one, 818, said Ron Garcia. Greetings, Ron Garcia, said Bobby. An APA kid is the last person that needs to be giving advice to anyone. I just can't believe how he carries himself, claiming he's a Billy Badass at once upon a time. 480 said, yeah, cricket. But that's the point, Milan. It doesn't take much to do all that. That's why hence why that legend shit is ridiculous. He probably was a Billy Badass at the time because anybody that's willing to just pick up a pico and do stuff and listen to these fools and do things can be all you can be. You know what I'm saying? But then when the real, when them vatos ain't got their foot on your neck, that's when you know motherfuckers true, uh, like what they're really about. You know what I mean? Their real character comes out and it just and that it just that's like it shows you right there. And I'm not talking. I don't even know what that Vato does. I'm not talking about him specifically, but the use of the way you said it, it's exactly the way I'm talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Before you say, yeah, cricket, a new store list keeps coming out. The prices are going up, but the beef stew was ended in 2018 for the whole state. Rip beef stew. Damn, they used to have all kinds of that shit. I remember, yeah, they used to have it in the cans when I was there. The Hormel beef, actually wrote the roast beef from the Hormel can. We had canned tuna too back then, 70 cents. Matt said, like Miss Cricket said last time, I'm down for my vato and these chavalas are nada. That's what Maruca said.
It's a Vato Taco Loco.
Ron Garcia said, Orle Bobby, are you from San Fernando Valley? Because that's where I'm from. Ty 602, so you're just showing off now.
I knew somebody in San Fernando, I think.
Oh, my fucking God.
Oh my God, really?
Who's just showing off now, Ty? Bobby the One said, yes, sir, I am. Panorama City. Italiano said 100. Shout out to the 818 Valley. That's my city too, said Matt. Bobby the One said, Orale Ron Garcia, hometown. Orale Matt, he said. Simon said Matt. 480 said, Milan, I don't understand that guy's channel. APA, I called him out. What's weird is then he got upset because I told to put a shirt, then doing his videos look a little serious instead of unprofessional. Greetings to you too, Matt. 8P said 480.
You told somebody to put on a shirt?
Yeah, 480.
480. I can't have no words sometimes.
You trying to find me, homeboy? I'm on at 1:22 a.m. So I'm getting there. Matt said I done the same. Oh, Matt said this channel's a real one. That's a respect to everyone, and God bless you, gente.
Oh, thank you.
Greetings to you too, Matt said Bobby the One. AP said 480. Ron Garcia said, Orale Bobby from Panorama City. I'm from the San Fernando Valley too. 818 in La Casa. Milan said, I done the same thing, 480. Anything someone says towards him usually gets blocked, and that little laugh he has, I can't stand it. Italiano said, man, Matt, this is a real channel. Should have been tapping in a lot more. I'm here now, though. Better late than never. Gracias. Bobby the One said, yes, sir. Ron G in the pad. Italiano 559 said, Matt, he put 100 and the little fists hitting each other. 480. I don't know what those emojis mean, bro.
It means like when you put your little fist out.
I know what it does. I'm looking at it. I
So
just
what do
don't
you
know what
think?
it
I
means.
don't know what it means.
Well, because I'm explaining what they are instead of saying what it means. You know what I'm saying?
No.
All right, shut the fuck up. 480 said APA made a video that if you ended up in prison to
All
get
right
grams of
then.
heroin and how to cut them to survive in prison. You serious? Then he switched up and said it was his story on surviving. Bullshit. Ron Garcia said, Q Matt from the 818. Cricket ain't
I
lying.
know the 818.
Fence gets tested. To everyone from the big Golden State, said 818, said Matt. Respect 100. To sell drugs in prison, that's what he was telling the viewers. You serious? Isn't that some shit? Name of the video was How to Survive in Prison, said 480. That's funny. Ty 602 said, call.
Oh, hi, Ty.
Thank you for that one. $10, brother. Finally got there. AP said, Joanna, you're from Veracruz. Stop it. Milan said, yeah, 480. He isn't all there mentally, I believe, anyways. Matt said, I don't really like Navatos, just I don't know, not my stilo, and subscribed a long time ago. I hear you, brother. Straight out of Crow's Peak, said Ty 602. What up, AP? Said Ty 602.
Mhm.
Said, gotta go pick the wife up from work. Everyone have a blessed night. Thanks for your time, Cricket. I'll be back. Thanks for your time, brother. I appreciate you, eh? You're probably not here anymore since you said that fucking 30 minutes ago. I apologize.
Well, have a good night.
Tonight was I was about to say tonight was different because people came in and stuff, but it's basically like every other night. I'm always behind on that comments. Joel Brown said, as a business owner, I couldn't imagine not having an employee. I loan 500, then be a bully about it. I know, right?
Yeah.
Matt said, white fans laughed my ass off. AP said, what's up, Ty 602? I'm over here digesting my tacos.
Okay, well, we don't need to know all that. That's a little too much information, AP.
You mean you're taking a shit, bro? Is that just a nice way of saying it? Timo said, where is this guy in the comments? I'm right there now. Sergio said, way up there, Timo, LOL. You guys know what I did, bro. I stopped and talked for like 20 minutes. Of course I'm behind. I'm getting there. Hold on. 40 said, Timo D, who's this Tim about to talking all the shit about everyone? He's gone. Yeah, I don't see him either. Timo said 40. Blocked his ass, that Tim, said Ty 602. Timo said, me, I never say nothing to no one, just Sergio here. 480 said, what up, Ty 602? Burqueño said, I blocked him, then I thought he was somebody else and apologized, and then he started talking shit again. What the fuck? I need to stop wearing my heart on my sleeve. Timo said, meet, no say. Ese Sergio did it. Ty 602 said, oh, that was Boogeyman, never mind. Sergio said, what I do, Timo? Burqueño said, I think they're the same person, Ty. Could be. Ty 602 said, 480 respect, homie. Timo said, there was a Tim in here for reals. Was it me? I was at Dave's trying to call the old man down. Yeah, he was in here, bro, but he's gone now. 480 said, my opinion, Dubs, is a good message, but he's money hungry. He don't care about anyone, just himself and the money. Sergio said, Timo, is he going off again? Who was? Oh, the Fast Dave guy. Timo DeVille said, just tapping back in. Burqueño said, oh, man, she's clowning hard. All right, she's clowning the people. Big Miklo said, it's not only the struggle, homie. I feel more free and stress-free in there. Out here, it's like everything is on me to fail straight up. It's tough as fuck. It is, bro. But that's a cop-out that we use. You know what I'm saying? It is easier to be, just kick back and in the pinta and not live up to our responsibilities as men. You know what I'm saying? That's an accomplishment that's out here, like, to be able to get a job and handle your business, take care of your ruca, if you're gonna have a kid, all that shit, bro, are accomplishments that make you feel good as you're stepping on it. You know what I'm saying? And being in there, bro, we've been doing that since we was kids. That's it. There's got to be a time where we grow up. You know what I mean? Doing time that's not the alternative to life, eh? It's just not, bro. We need to forget about that shit. That's the problem. That shit stays in our head so fucking long that we start thinking that that's the opposite of this, and it's not, bro. The opposite of this is death, eh? It's life or death, Holmes. And that's it. Let's live life. Forget about that place. That they can have that shit. So, as you accomplish the shit, you'll start feeling better about your accomplishments and you'll move up. It's gonna be hard, but at least you got some support. You got your ruca, the jefita's willing to let you live there. Yeah, there's probably some problems behind it, but show her, bro. You know what I mean? Or fuck her, prove yourself. Depends. I don't mean to disrespect your ruca, but I mean, prove to yourself, bro. You know what I mean? That's what's going to make you feel good, eh? That you can prove to yourself that you can do it. That's it. Anyone could do time. We've been doing that shit since we was 12, or I did it since I was 12. I don't know how young you were when you first started, but that shit was when we was kids, eh? That's easy to do. You know what I'm saying? We that right there, we conquered that. Now let's conquer this shit out here, eh? Tai 602 said, Johan being a paisa.
Who
Sergio said,
said that?
Tai 602. Joel Brown said, white fence
Okay.
basically
Oh,
said,
hi too. Okay.
if you got papers and you don't got a job, you ain't shit. Fucking Joel. He said, Joanna is one of them. Prime example. Anyone can make it. She came from God knows where.
Who said that?
AP.
Oh wow, that's what we're doing.
People say, yeah, dude, just let the trolls in. But when I say something, I'm the bad guy. Fucking Timo. I didn't let no trolls in, fool. Tai 602 said she crossed the river barely. Francisco VP, Big 2-3 said, sorry, had to step off. I'm back. What's up, Francisco? How you doing, brother? See, he's changed his name, babe, to the Big 2-3s.
Oh my lord.
Sergio del Burque said, Timo LOL. Tai
Why do
602
you
said,
do that?
huh?
Why do you say the name like that?
That's what his name is.
But all brr.
That's how we say it in the barrio.
Oh my god. Real quick, do you remember when we first moved out of state and I started working like retail at this little clothing store and it was hell for me?
Yeah.
And I was waiting on another job to come through because I was like, man, I cannot be here anymore. This is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And he came into the store and told me like, hey, this other job called and they said that you got hired. And I was like, oh my God, I want to walk out right now. I want to walk out right now. And I swear I wanted to walk out. That's how horrible that place was. And luckily I didn't.
Yeah. That's what I'm about to say. I didn't let you.
Yeah. What do you mean let?
Bitch, don't start.
Okay, anyway. So anyway, I decided to stay because that wasn't the right thing to do. So I took the other job and that job wasn't what I thought it was. So I ended up staying,
Yeah. And then,
at that little store, which, it was retail, it was like a clothing store, but you would have to get like these 3 big boxes a day full of clothes. Take them out, pull them out, tag them, hang them, put them. I mean, it was and on your feet all day.
yeah.
And I, became really good friends with the manager.
Yeah.
And so when she left that store, I ended up quitting because I was already working at the hotel, so I had 2 jobs. And I ended up going with her to another retail store part-time that I stayed with her for like 3 years.
Yeah.
I had a little part-time for 3 years while working the hotel still, but because of that, it helped us when we bought a house later. It showed like, oh my God, this girl's been at 2 jobs for 3 years and, this and that. So it looked good later on. But you have to start somewhere and you're not gonna start at the greatest jobs. You're just not.
Yeah. We bought a Chante after all that, homeboy. Miklo, me and Maruka, after 3 years of me being out, I think 3, maybe 4, uh, we bought a house, 131,900 we paid for the house. And we got loans on, I think I was making $14 an hour and she was making like around the same. but we could afford the mortgage. And so they loaned us the money, the bank did, and we got the house, bro.
But
And
at
that,
first, when you got out, it was frustrating because I didn't have no credit. It wasn't bad credit, it was just no credit. You had no credit. But we went to all these apartment complexes. Everybody was shooting us down. Finally somebody took a chance on us.
yeah,
I mean, trying to get a phone and they're like, "Oh, you don't have credit. You're gonna have to start off on this and that." And it's like,
we had one phone at first for a while. Remember?
yeah,
That's why when they called the phone, our phone, and told me you got the job.
that's right. That's right.
All right, let me keep it going. Uh,
Oh, but you can freaking chop it up all night. Really? I can't get a word in.
I was pulling a subscriber. Didn't you see that? I want us a subscriber.
That is not a prize to him. I feel sorry for him now having to deal with you and me.
Now we have 9,444. Earlier we had
Ooh,
43. We're not dead anymore, like people say.
face is dead.
Your ass is dead. Yeah, you just let the trolls in. She
Okay,
crossed
well,
the.
you remember that when you come down here in December, okay?
Sergio said, Timo, LOL.
I
Now
know,
she's a number
but
one ranked coyote facts at Ty 602. Yeah, she's the number
wow.
one ranked coyote. AVP,
Okay.
hope your familia is well, said AP. Yeah, he said his mom got better. How is everything working out right there, brother?
Is she still in the hospital?
No, I think she said he said she had gotten better. She's like, oh, he didn't see when she was out. She just said I think she got better. We'll see. Matt said, bring Perplex back, Cricket. No disrespect, but you need Mundo's approval. No. And I'm not bringing Perplex back, though. Mundo has his own thing going now, but I am transferring this channel to what used to be Perplex. So in about a week or two, maybe, this channel here will go dark and everything will come up over there. It'll be exactly the same. Everything will be exactly the same, except it'll be over there, and all of a sudden, I'll have 45,000 subscribers instead of what I have
And
right now.
he did need permission from me to go over because I
So I got,
wasn't too happy with that.
so I am going to be going over there to that, and but it's going to be exactly the same thing um, at first. And like I said, I'm doing it because I'm trying to bring a little bit more attention to the nonprofit. So that's the reason. Since I have that channel just sitting there, it's already has the 45,000 subscribers that it had. I think we shut it down a year or two ago or something. So yeah. AP said, I asked my tío, who's a coyote, he knew a Giovanna as a child. He said even he didn't know where she was from, but definitely not even Mexican.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. You didn't
9602
have
said,
stop
Cisco
it.
480 said, yeah, Cricket, we didn't have PC back then. I seen at 60 or more roll it up just for drug or store debt. Yeah, it's true. Purqueño said, I make 1,200 just going from Holbrook to Albuquerque and back every night. Look at that shit. 1,200 bucks
Dang.
a night or a week, bro. Ty 602 said, AP for real. She's a legend in AZ. The coyote, Giovanna.
Whatever.
Purqueño said,
Whatever.
then that's at the bottom of the scale, said Purqueño. Damn. AP said, Paisa legend for sure, La Giovanna.
You guys need to quit. Knock it off. Cut it out.
818 said the parole office has a program that will pay for it too. I have my CDL. Just got it 4 months ago. I'm in California, and a gang injunction that the hood beat helped me out too. That's good shit. 480 said, damn, Burqueño, let me beat your second driver as a passenger. Yeah, right. I would probably crash one of them semi trucks. LOL, legit money. Yeah, you gotta learn. You definitely gotta learn how to drive. They're tough. Ty 602 said that's how she can claim all of the Southwest. She acts nice, but those who know are scared. LOL. Ty 602.
Whatever, Ty.
They're going back and forth about you. Francisco
Oh,
said,
they can. They can all day. They can. I'm bring it.
hey,
Bring it. It's gonna be like this. Bring it. Bring
my
it.
friend just got out of ICU, but still has a lot of junk in her lungs. But Lord willing, she makes a full recovery. I just got over my head cold. That's feeding me.
That's
Hopefully,
good.
brother. Bobby, the ones that working on my endorsements 2 hours a day, triples and doubles, then my tankers with a Twic card. I don't know what none of that means, bro. Triples and doubles, then my tankers with a twit card. I guess that's something to do with the driving.
Yeah, the tankers.
AP said, "Órale,
I have an uncle that was a trucker.
cherished. Fuck, shut the hell up.
Are you? No, you shut up.
Who the fuck was a trucker?
I had an uncle that was a trucker for Frito-Lay. Thank you very much.
You're a liar. You just made some shit
Are
up.
you kidding? Okay, I swear to God, I'm gonna have you get on the phone with my mom tomorrow, and she's gonna
No,
put you in your
hold
place.
on.
I'm not even playing right now.
Who?
A cousin of hers, but we would call him uncle because he was her age.
So not really an uncle.
Okay, well, you know when they're older and you call them uncles?
No. Yeah, a whole bunch of fucking grown ass men that think they're killers and all that call a whole bunch of other grown men deals. Isn't that funny? Anyway, I just had to use that opportunity to do
No,
that.
he's my mom's
I
age,
know, babe. I
and
know.
it's hard to call him cousin. I see him more as like an uncle.
I get it. You don't
Okay,
understand.
okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Vatos in prison called carnales tíos. That was the joke I was making. That these fucking grown
Oh,
ass men are calling other grown ass men tíos
well, why do they do that?
because they're fucking idiots. Don't you remember that other fucking remember that idiot Benji that used to call Crow daddy or dad? He said that's
No,
my
but
dad.
he used to call him something else.
Who?
What was it?
Benji?
Yeah,
He called him his dad. He said it was his dad.
I thought he called him something else. Oh my God, I'm trying to think really hard right now. I heard something else.
About Crow?
Yeah,
People said he was fucking him, but I don't know.
yeah, he was.
Probably. Gracias, hermano AP. Burqueño, who's
And
that
he
lady
was falling all the way.
following you, trolling you? A crazy ex-girlfriend, said 480. AP said, I got allergies on Tuesday, took a Benadryl, and I was straight. 23-year-old immune system. There you go.
No, you
Shots.
weren't. No, you were not. Okay.
Cervantes is in the house. Cubo, a late one. 24 hours of overtime this week. 18 next week, he said.
AP, no, you weren't. No, you weren't.
Sean, that's right.
No,
Yes.
he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
480 said, Burqueño, did you get comment? I sent you asking you that question. Francisco said, glad you're better, AP. Vive los 23, said
Oh,
Francisco.
see what I mean?
Ty 602 said, AP, that's those Burke genetics. Keep you looking and feeling 23.
Oh, Lord.
He said, you know it, bro. We're blessed. Puro 3. And he put the elotes up too. PJ AP. That's right, bro. Ty 602 said, 480 a G. 480 said, all Burqueños stand up. Watcha? That's
If
right.
you can, if you can. If
We
not,
can't.
just have a seat. Sit down, have several.
I'm fucking sore now.
Yeah, see?
Oh.
See that?
Yeah. All right, let's get this shit going. Most trucking companies let you take someone with you as well, and your wife can be on vacation all the time and be getting paid running coast to coast. Oh shit, that's
That's
cool.
cool.
Burqueño said, but then you're stuck in that little cab with your ruca, right? Have you guys met my ruca? I'm just playing. I actually like we actually me and my
No,
ruca.
you're not going to do that. You're not going to backpedal now, okay?
No, I was gonna tell you know what we actually like. We do the cruising. I think those are our fun times, huh?
Yeah, I like it.
Yep. Our Lopez says, sup, I'm tuned in late, but I'm here. What's up, homeboy? 480 said, Ty 602, don't understand your comment. 480 laughing. Ty 602 said, Fence always hating on Burke 23. Shake my head. Timo said, wait, he gave someone a wrench again? Who
Shake
got a
my
wrench?
head.
480. 480, you know, respect, brother. Yeah, bro, said 480. I step out for a minute. Who did this guy befriend in like 3 minutes over here? I take that back. Sometimes I get too excited. My bad, said 480. There's a shit load of comments. You wanna say library, said AP.
Shut up, baby.
Juan Romero said you can make nothing but shorts on Fence's ad libs. I know, right? Grio, I'm down to look through the lives and send you short videos on Giovanna. All right.
Okay, well, you don't have to do that. Thank you, though. It's okay. This guy already puts me out there, and I
Until
have to see it on there just like everybody else, and ha ha, he thinks it's funny,
Timo
but
said, I'm trying to look out for my folks over at Dave's and Mr. Popular over here giving out wrenches in record time. Javon claims every hood in the Southwest.
well, I can't help it that I have, family and that I've been places. Okay, I can't help it.
Remember, bro, it's going to be hard. You're going to get the door shut on you a lot of times, but remember that side door closed a lot too. Yeah. 481 in the morning. Who has work in the crack of dawn? Lots of coffee, although I do. I got to be at work at I got to be there at 8 tomorrow, so I'll get up at 7.
You
And then
said it
it's
was going to be a short live tonight,
I know we're supposed to just do
and
an
you're
hour.
a liar and a fat mouth. Look at you.
Hey, shut up. Let me finish. And then Joe said, what's happening, Mr. Cricket? Just dropping in to support your channel. Brother, I hope the best for you and your familia and the good people in this channel. Thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. Right back at you. Ya sabes. Mark
I mean,
McKill,
some of the people in the chat, they're okay.
said, please
Okay.
remember to control your emotions. We suffer from a form of PTSD. There are consequences out here. It's like going to visitation. You got to have a lot of respect out here when you go into a job. Yeah, you got to leave all that shit behind, bro. All that stuff from the joint, that shit, it's out the door. People don't mean like it's like a whole different world out here, and we know that, you know what I'm saying, as far as, but that's the good thing, we're the adults that can understand that shit. Kids are the ones that can't, that can't control themselves, and that's why we're the mature ones, so that's how we need to conduct ourselves on these streets. Ty 602 said she jacks pudding, just saying. Juan Metal said, I think Fence got a little scared when you got serious for a minute. Nah, she don't get scared. She knows me. People say, Juan, he almost cried. The man of stone here has feelings. Mira. No, I didn't, fool. Why are you making shit up? Always saying that dumb shit. Juan Romero said, it seems like Cricket don't play with his sweets, Fence. You should know not to try to eat off his plate. You don't even know the story, Juan. I gotta get the pudding story on, man. AP said, Mr. Perplex. That was funny. Yeah, hilarious. She's a fucking clown.
Yeah, why don't you put a short on that, huh?
602 said he was a punk. Don't worry. 480 said Miss Cricket don't get scared of anything. She see it all back in the day. She was a getaway driver when Cricket and Center robbed banks. LOL.
Okay, well, no, I wasn't. No.
Juan Romero said Timo crying. Timo said he was all. I never cry, Mr. Big Bad Perplex over here. Watch out. Now why everybody attacking me for? What I do? What the fuck's Perplex got to do with it? Can you imagine
Mr.
480?
Perplex.
Holy ish. Timo said, I'm trying to find him in the comments. I give up. Well, I'm only 20 minutes behind you now. For real, Ty 602, imagine. And all the throwing in and all the vatos and bad standings in the trunk. Ray, Ray Diaz said, Cricket, she's pulling rank. Better watch out, homie. LOL. Ty 602 said, I'd be losing pool games on purpose, buying drinks. Holy shit. LOL. 480. Matt, I can't believe I'm still up though. Fuck. LOL. Matt. Ron Garcia said, Matt, LOL. Goddamn, I keep saying, stop saying LOL, fuckers. Isaac Ramirez said, what was the reason why the new Mexican Mafia was created? Damn, that's a long one. I'm not going to get into it, bro. I'm really not. If you'd like to know, we'll be back tomorrow. I actually have someone, those of you that have done time in Arizona know anything about Arizona. There was a carnal named Fernando Nunez. His name is, they call him Wimpy. He doesn't like calling himself Wimpy anymore. But they called him Wimpy. He was actually one of the co-founders. Him with one other vato started them in Arizona in 1970. He's actually going to come on and speak on all that stuff here pretty quick. Hopefully within a week or two, I'll have some videos of him. Probably when I open up the bigger channel, I'll put that on. But basically, the new Emmett was the old Emmett. It's all the same thing. They just had a pleito within each other, and they beefed, and it split into two things. Ty 602 said, Fence is a bully. Ty 602 said, Isaac, do a little research. 480 said, just saying, Miss Cricket, that's a stranger coming in like some vato at a casino poker table, talking like some baller. I just wouldn't want anybody money get jacked, especially Christmas money. Just saying. Oh, the one from last night?
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
480, I'm an idiot. Who was it? What was his name again? I can't remember. You remember, babe?
I don't remember right now. No.
Timo DeVille said, I'm back like Jack. AP said, I think 480 is referring to the individual from Salinas. Yeah. Who said he put it 500. Yeah, that was one. Paid 95, sold for 425. Yeah. AP said, dang, 45 viewers, we are hitting the big time, folks. Hope I don't get no more than that, though, bro. 'Cause when I used to do them on Perplex, that sucked, eh? I remember one night, I think it was like 700 fucking people on the live, and I couldn't read shit. It was just flying through, and people, it was just dumb shit coming through. Some people obviously had good, it just wasn't a good, it's crazy. Timo said, your face is dead.
You see? You see how he talks to me, Timo?
Tay 602 said, AP, we the cool kids now. Ty 602 said, Burke 23. He's still with the cool kids now. AP put up the corn. You wall.
No. You're not gonna sit at you couldn't sit at my table.
480 said, AP, yes, that's what I'm speaking about. There must be some misunderstanding here. Matt said, my girlfriend knocked out already. Well, I knocked her out. And he's like, he put the little gafas on.
Yeah, right. Better not have.
You don't. He don't mean like that. He put the gafas on like he knocked her out.
Why would you put on glasses to do that?
Oh my fucking god! He fucked her and she fell asleep, so he put on glasses.
My
Like,
freaking God. Okay.
AP said, "You good for it? Your heart in the right place. Why'd you put on glasses? What the hell?" Burqueño said, "I wish it was a 1,200 a night. Oh, it's a week. I work 4 nights a week." He said.
I thought he meant he put on glasses. Like, why would you put on sunglasses to do that? Dang, I just asked a question.
Because don't you understand? You don't understand emojis. That's why us youngsters get it, and it's cool. I guess I gotta explain it to you. I get it.
Okay, Mr. Razzle Dazzle, calm down. First of all, watch your tone.
Thanks, AP. I don't anything wrong, said 480. Francisco VP said, yeah, you know how they're all related, bro. All the gente from Oaxaca.
No. I don't know about what they do over there because I've never been there.
Said, I'm done, LOL.
Yeah, be done. Uh-huh.
VP said, or Jefe. Oh, yeah, that too. Yep, Tios, Jefe. Fence, check your sacks at Ty 602.
And what?
What happened?
Check my what?
Sack, he said.
What sack?
Matt said, Chopper's built like that tío that shows up late to the party and says, Onta la chelas, ese, like my ass on Uncle Chop. AP said, yeah, close-knit community. They probably still wonder what happened to Giovanna. She just left North one day on that train.
No, I didn't. No, shut up. Stop laughing.
Oh, fucking AP be going hard on you, baby.
Bring it. This is how you wanted to bring it. I'm ready.
What was the question, bro? Ty 602 said, fence a hater. Mark McKill said, remember I seen you at the McDonald's at the pavilions in Salt River? No. Me? I don't think you're talking to me, right? AP said, even the kidnapper said, hell no. They move on to the next. Ty 602 said,
I ran away from the kidnapper. Thank you very much.
Ty 602 said, rather not meet Jovan. She's tough. Big motherfucker said, call, pew, pew, run. 480 said, my stepfather was a semi-truck driver for Bashes for over 30 years, local stores. I drove a semi, and it was intimidating like a motherfucker. It is, bro. It's tough, but, that's what you go to school for. You learn it.
Okay, so see, why don't you call him a liar that, no, you don't know nobody that was a truck driver. Why don't you tell him that?
Because I've been with you for 20 fucking years, and you've never mentioned a fucking truck driver.
Okay, well, you don't know all of my family. Jesus. The heck?
Don't call me Jesus in front of everybody.
Oh my God.
Francisco said, I like the peaks instead of beaks. Ty 602 said, big motherfucker, that's what's up, LOL. Purqueño said, there is somebody trolling me for it. I didn't even think I was that special. Before he said, and that was without the trailer. Oh, yeah. The trailer jackknifed that motherfucker's problem. Ty 602 said, Carl. Big motherfucker laughing
It's
for it. He said,
oh.
that's what I'm saying, Burqueño. Everywhere we see each other, there she is, or whoever it is, but it's a woman profile. Oh, there's someone stalking Burqueño?
What?
Yeah. Ty 602 said, don't touch the pudding. It's about respect. Yeah, it's not about the pudding, though. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean. It's about, yeah. It was disrespectful.
There was a whole bowl full.
That you got for me.
Okay, baby, it happened years ago. Calm down. Look at you, like if it just happened yesterday.
But you're trying to defend yourself, and you know there's no defense to that. That was disrespectful.
But what's with the face? You don't got to make that face like you're like disgusted or something. Like
what face?
That face you make.
You don't know my face. What's her
Like
name?
you can't believe I just said that or something. Like it's okay.
Because you already understand the issue, and you're just trying to piss me off.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Huh?
No, I'm not. But okay. Stop trying to play the victim. Stop trying to play the victim.
I'm playing the victim?
Mm-hmm. You had a whole freaking bowl. Calm down.
That was mine, and it was not yours to take. It's disrespectful.
Finish the comments.
Timo said, wait, you finally caught up? Yep. 480 said, I seen your troll, Burqueño, at that Drunks channel. Cricket's hater channel yesterday, bro. That Drunks channel. He said that Drunks. Ty 602 said, Burke 23. AP said, good live tonight, everyone. Call. Let it be heard. Hit the like, gente, said Francisco. Ty 602 said, call. Hold on, Burke. Let me see. I'll check on my tablet, said 480. Big motherfucker said, call. AP said, call. Timo said, gente, be cool. Peace. Burqueño said, call. Oh, shit, I'm here. The sack that holds testicles, fence. What the fuck?
Ew, what the heck?
What are you talking about?
Said, I don't know what Ty talks about sometimes. Sometimes I just act like I know because I don't know. And this is a perfect example. I mean, okay.
It's like the testicle. Fucking shit.
I tell you. Shut up.
I don't even know what he's talking about, but I can't stop laughing.
I don't know what he talks about sometimes, half the time. But you just okay, Ty. Okay, Ty. We get it.
Oh fuck! Now I am crying. Oh, son of a bitch. Man said Chopper lost the match to Mundo at the handball court, and that's how the new M started. To Mundo. Oh shit! Burqueño said she probably thinks I'm 23. You know why? My picture and all. It's true, bro. That's probably true. Ty 602 said your face, fence. What the hell?
See,
Ty, are you drunk, bro? Oh shit. Man said white fence needs some sleep as a cricket, just knock her ass out. That's it. Oh shit. Big motherfucker said, come on, this is cricket you're talking about. Stealing this pudding, some scars just never heal. Oh shit. Big motherfucker, you clowning, bro, but you don't even know the story. You weren't there for the story. and it was serious. That was a serious fight. Oh man, that was funny.
Well,
Francisco said,
another day, big guy, and maybe we'll relive it because I'm pretty sure you'll side with me.
"You want to get all uptight when we bring up Oaxaca, her home state, where her
No,
deal."
I've never been there. I don't even know how to say that word properly. Oaxaca? Is that
There
how you
you
say
go.
it?
Tell you they're all related in short. He said they're all related and short.
First of all, I'm 5'4.5". Thank you very much.
Oh, pinching the sack, said Francisco VP. That's what he. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, what the fuck is
okay.
in the, where your testicles are then?
That's what I thought too. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Time. All right. Porqueño laugh. In my opinion, trucking is one of the best jobs out here, Miklo. But in all reality, any job is better than going back to jail. There will always be struggles in life. Just work hard. You'll be all right, said Melan. Yep. There's no truer words, brother. Anything's better than going back, fool. I know sometimes we say I remember that one time. I mean, that when I got out for them 11 days, that was ridiculous. And I think there was even a time when I was out for those 4 months with her. That's when I picked up when I the homicides, and I swear there was probably a couple times when I told you, babe, right, that I wish I could go back or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just easier, you know what I mean? But it it's childish to want the easy way out, and that's the thing that as adults we know, you know what I mean? And we we had it made inside, you know what I mean? And that's not to say that it was a good place or any of that shit. It's just, I mean, you don't have any responsibilities. You don't, there's so much there that it just, but it's not a life. That's the thing. It's just not a life. Eh? Porque said, "Where's the next short, cricket?" I'm about to get it one together. Ty 602 says
Okay, well, don't worry about it too quickly and too fast because
she's top dog coyote, Francisco VP. To Ty. Pinching
hi.
the Hey, fucking Rascal from Homie Hangout. He left a comment. Did you see that comment yesterday or today? Yeah, yesterday.
You know what's so weird is I saw his comment that he said he'll finish watching the other 7 hours. I swear on everything. So last night after we got off the live, I went to bed and I was dreaming that we were on the live for 7 hours.
Yeah.
But the I was like my face was showing and like you were showing what you were doing. You were like cooking something and I'm like, okay, let's like get off now. I go, it's been 7 hours. You're like, no, I want to show everybody what we do during the day. And I'm like, I don't know. It was weird. It was such a weird dream. And when I looked at the time on the live where it says live and, the minutes and hours, it said 7 hours. It was crazy. I don't know. I dreamt that last night.
I read that, started laughing because I'll check out the other 7 hours later. I was like, fucking asshole.
I know. It's crazy that you put that. I dreamt that last night.
So I was doing a cooking video, doing a spread.
No,
Showing
you were just, shut up. No, you were just cooking something to eat.
Oh, I thought I was showing everybody how to make a tamal in prison. Having fun. Fucking idiots. Uh,
Oh, that's
pinching.
dumb.
Huh?
That's so dumb.
Yeah. Pinching the sack, said Francisco VP. Matt said, laugh my ass off. Damn. I hate to say this, Giovanna, but 54 is almost a midget. Oh, 5'4" is almost a
It is
midget.
not a midget. Thank you very much.
He said you might be from Chiapas.
I'm first of all, no, I'm not. And sometimes little people scare me. Thank you very much. So I know I'm not a little person.
Fuck, man. Talk about getting canceled.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, not Jesus.
Oh, shit. Ray Diaz said, Cricket and White Fence, I'm tapping out. Everyone in the chat, have a good night. Yeah, we are too, brother. Have a good one. Good night, Grillo and fam. You too, White Fence. Snack pincher, said big motherfucker. Heart Life. Good night, Chronicles. I appreciate y'all. Right on, Heart Life. Anybody else that would like to listen to some good words and stuff on like the religious tip, hang out. Go check out Heart Life Tony. Subscribe over there. Homeboy, he's trying to reach enough subscribers to be able to go live and stuff. Homeboy did some tiempo, got out, changed his life, and is doing pretty good for himself. Got himself a little church going on, and is trying to bring it into the YouTube world, and drama free type shit, man. So if anybody's into that, check him out, man. Subscribe and see what he got going.
Yeah.
Ty 602 said, making fun of me, Ty 602. Mark McKeel said he's tired and he's hungry. Make him some green chili enchiladas. I wish, bro. She's not here.
I'm not going to do that right now. So
she's not here with me, bro. She's in Phoenix and I'm in another state. A while back, she moved back. We're, like I said, we're getting this nonprofit together. And the only way to do it right is if we live in Arizona. So she moved back, got a job, and she's staying with family until we can afford me moving back as well, and doing the nonprofit thing. You know what I mean? It's the best place to do it from. It's the only place I'll be able to. It'll be able to from afar. It's just not possible to run it that way. So we have to do it from out there, and so she's been gone out there. But it sucks. We've been apart. We were together last Christmas. We'll be together this Christmas. I'm going out there. But it's a sacrifice we're willing to make because this is something that's both of our passion. You know what I mean? We decided we wanted to do this, and so we're doing it all out. There's no other way to do it. Francisco said, Heart Life said, thanks, Cricket. Simon, ya sabes. Ty 602 said, we come in and jump his ass, LOL. Purqueño said, shalom, everybody. Orale, shalom to you too. Toma Venegas said, good night, familia B23. Wacha. Francisco said, thanks for all the.
Okay.
Francisco VP said, for my jefita. See, there's B23s that we don't even know about yet, babe. They're just coming in. Told you it's a secret society.
Oh my God.
Ray Diaz said, Heart Life Tony, have a good night, brother. Heart Life said, VP. Ty 602 said, B23 respects little people.
Really, Ty?
Heart Life.
First of all, I'm not little people. I'm 5'4.5". I'm almost 5'5". Thank you very much. And on a good day, I'm 5'5".
He's trying to say that B23 respects little people, so we don't get fucking canceled because of your
I didn't mean it like that.
You're insensitive.
Okay, don't bring that up. I'm just saying.
Incorrect.
Okay, well, I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, we know. Our decent Heart Life. Francisco VP said, God bless you all. Much love and respect. 480 said, Burqueño, her profile name is Abuelita with a woman's picture. Burqueño said, 480, gracias. That's 480. That's a Burqueño stalker. Francisco VP said, con puro respeto, Giovanna, on the 5-4 comment.
No, you meant that. You felt that. When you said it, you meant that. It's okay. It's okay.
We learned a long time ago on this channel that as long as you say con todo respeto, it's all good. So you can say like, fuck you, puto, in your fucking ass, con todo respeto, and it's all good. No more problems. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah. So remember that? We decided that was the way you just did away with.
Okay, you piece of poop, drop out. With all due respect.
There you go. See, you know what you're doing.
43-year-old looking ass.
Fuck you in your ass. What are you
talking about? Hey, I'm about to say with all due respect.
I know, so am I. Calm down.
With all due respect first.
Okay. Ty602 said, AZ Burqueño 23. Burqueño said, shit, baby, I don't look 23 if that's her name. Abuelita.
See,
Okay.
who has a stalker? What I miss?
So 480 was telling Burqueño earlier that he asked him, who's that stalker that was following you around? I see her everywhere you go. And he's like, when I've seen you on other channels and this and that. And Burqueño's like, what was the question? And he couldn't, and he was like, yeah. And then that's when he said she was even over there on the Drunks channel when we were over there. And that's why he said, I'm going to look on my tablet. And he found it. And the Ruca's name was, I guess, Abuelita with the picture. So
that's not no drunk though, honey. That's a that's not no drunk. That's a
I don't think
that's a meth or something.
Okay.
Okay.
No negativity.
I like to say what I want to say sometimes. Geez, I can't be perfect 100% of the time.
But I can.
Okay, well, I'm human, so how about that? Yeah.
Ty602 said 5'5" is a little person. Sorry, Fence.
Who said that?
Ty602.
That's kind of average, actually. Just saying.
LA Dodgers Blue said, I'm 5'3", but I know you don't mean anything bad about being short. Órale, pues vámonos a la verga. Everybody have a good night. Appreciate you guys. Hasta mañana. Thank you very much for tonight. I appreciated it. It was a good conversation, I think. It got good, you know? I think that's why I like not banging fools out right away, because I think we can all learn some shit.
We can learn that we could take people in from different countries, different channels, different anything. We'll make it work. Just saying.
What the fuck?
There's people in here from another country.
I know what you're trying to say. I hear you. They already know that.
And APs from a different country. Hi, everybody.
Subscribe to my channel. Maruka will disrespect you. So you might just unsubscribe now.
Shut up.
Ty602 said, no disrespect, LA Dodger. We keep it honest. On a good day, Bench said she must be high heels. High, and he put the little high heels up there. Ahora pues, vámonos a la verga. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Giovanna Mojada, all due respect. AP said. All right, we're gonna set it down. We're over fucking 3 hours. We're supposed to do 1 hour. I texted her and said, let's do 1 hour.
You don't shut up.
I gotta start transferring all these videos to the other channel, and fuck, I can't do it now.
Oh, how about I have to get up at like 6, 7 in the morning?
So do I.
You every time you say we're gonna go on for an hour, you lie. You lie all the time. I don't even know why I believed you tonight.
I don't know why either. You know I lie.
Fat mouth, I swear. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Francisco Peace and good night, everyone. Vámonos. Hasta mañana. Gracias a todos. Appreciate you guys for being here tonight. Thank you guys for allowing me to do what I do. And thank you for being a part of what we're doing. And thank you, Miklo, brother, for stirring up the conversation that we had today. It was a good one. Appreciate you, brother. Hasta mañana.
Click it, cricket.
Francisco VP. Good night, La Oaxaca.
Okay, well, you don't have to read that comment. You could have just...
I read all comments, babe. I'm sorry. It's just what I do. AP
okay, well...
she was from, and then he stopped. So now we got to wait for his comment before we go.
Okay, no, we're not. You can close it now. Click it.
Click it. Cricket?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to change my name.
To what? What now?
Stop calling me Cricket. Call me Manuel. Because then doesn't it send the wrong message if I keep using the gang name? But it's not really a gang name. It was a kid thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I got to think about it.
I think the name is just... I never took it serious. I mean, I know it's dumb.
My name? You didn't take serious? My name rang
no. I don't know.
The hell you talking about?
It's an okay name, but I mean, could have did better.
Like what? Lazy? Sleepy? One of the other 7 dwarves? Ron Garcia. Take care, cricket, everyone. Good night. God bless both of you.
Could have did like Mookie or something, or I don't know, Pookie.
Fence ain't 5 for Mookie. I wasn't from a black neighborhood.
Well, I don't know.
Fence ain't 5'5", LOL. No, she's 5'4", bro. Change
I
it
could
to
be. I could on a good
Agua.
day. I am.
Big motherfucker said bye-bye, Manny. No, there ain't no man. I don't like that, bro. Manny's stupid. Hey, I was Gumby, so cricket made off okay. Gumby. Yep.
Not
See?
Gumby.
It was Pokey, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this one. Because I gotta put my money where my mouth is, you know?
I think it's long way overdue, yeah.
The thing is, I mean, fuck. I'm so used to it. You know what I mean? I don't do it for, I mean, I don't even talk to it in my fucking homeboys from a few, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not even about the neighborhood or nothing like that.
Why don't you change it to like Crickster or something? Something fun.
Crickster?
Yeah, like the Crickster.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's like, hey, it's the Crickster, you know?
480 said, let's go for 10,000 subscribers. We're about to have 45, brother. I think it's 45. How many are we going to have? I'll tell you right now. Give me 1 second. Real fast. I know we got to go, but let me just real fast switch account. We're going to have 45,000. Hold on. 45,900. Let me get in it so I see exactly what it is. Oh, man. I got to go into studio. 45,941. Huh? Like magic.
I'm not gonna like it. I already know it.
Then everybody's gonna fucking. They're just gonna unsubscribe. I'm not. It's no fun. We're not entertaining.
They're gonna get, you know, they're gonna watch one live with you, and that's it. They're done.
Yeah, they're gonna drop. Let's go. My chick said Burqueño turtle, or maybe Abuelita said Burqueño. Jiminy Cricket sounds friendly. Yeah, see, I'm friendly. Fence doesn't know the dope game. Your name's rung true.
Oh gosh.
She knew my name. She knew it. It rang true for her. She used to get on the Art Bowl and this is going to my man Cricket.
Shut your face. Oh my god.
You didn't?
Did that like once. Oh my god. Calm down.
Yeah, but you did it a lot more on the other. What was the other one?
Oh my god. I was like cowled. Get over it.
Thanks, babe. I love you, girl.
Shut up. Please get off. Say goodbye. Jeez.
602 says Sinner and Cricket. That silence says it all, said Burqueño. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. We keep fucking prolonging. I appreciate you guys, eh? Hasta mañana. Thank you so much. And
Good
you
night.
got anything to say?
Be safe.
Huh? What'd you say, babe?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah. Do you think? Go ahead.
Good night. Be safe, everybody. Have a good work week. Day. It's Friday. Oh, it's Veterans Day tomorrow.
Same one. Happy Veterans Day to those of you that are veterans.
Good night, everybody. Till next time.
Damn, I'm not gonna
Be safe out there.
Yeah. Dirty birdies, said big motherfucker. Dirty birdies. All right, guys. Hasta mañana. You done, baby?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm getting tired.
No, you got anything more to say?
No, I'm tired. Are we still live?
Yes, that's why I'm asking if you guys.
I thought you clicked it already.
No, that's why I asked if you got anything more to say.
Oh no, I'm just good night and be safe, everybody. Take care of your babies.
Francisco VP said, Mr. Big 23 and Hater J Show.
Oh,
That's how
okay.
we'll go. Look at that.
Tell
Somos más que vencedores. Oh, there you go. 40 said, Fence doesn't know the dope game, but knows the arms and weapons black market criminal organization game.
okay, well, 480, I don't. So you be safe out there on the streets because you know you don't have the proper paperwork. Be safe out there, okay?
No, serio though. Everybody be safe, brothers. Be careful. Have a good night. I'll be here for the next one, brother. Keep up the good work, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. That appreciate that, Mark. Ty 602 says she ain't in the dope game. LOL. Now she just be pitching them sacks, bro. Buenas noches.